Yo, yo. What up, what up? See a couple of y'all up in the comments already. What's going on? Ken Norton, Rob T. What up, what up? What up, everybody? Yes, sir. Hey, can y'all hear the fan in the background? I turned the fan up a little bit because I'm feeling a little warm. Let me know in the comment section if y'all can hear the fan going right now. You know what I'm saying? 7:45 here on a Tuesday. Jay Zan, what's good? I appreciate it. Appreciate it. What's good, everybody? All right, cool. All right. For those of y'all that tapped in last night, I said it'd probably be either today or tomorrow that I will go live trying to do a live reaction to a video I found, which I thought was really good. As far as the length of it, it's about 8 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? Seeker Tyler Radio, what's good with you? And the name of the creator of this video is, his channel is called Tales of Triple K. And I'm already subbed up to him, which I think means I did a live review before, and I think it was one of his videos, but it was a long time ago. And so I found another one, and this one's titled How Fake Sneaker YouTube Creators Destroyed an Industry. That's the title of the video, but I'm gonna give it some time, let some people get up in here, and then we'll kick it off as far as reviewing the video live here at 8:00 on the dot. Oh yeah. Oh, and let me tell y'all something right now. He doesn't name any names per se, but you're gonna see a lot of faces that you recognize in this video. You know what I'm saying? A lot of faces you see up in this video. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting, And for those of y'all who catch this on the replay, you know what I mean? Hopefully next time, you can be a part of this thing live. You know what I'm saying? Sorry we missed you, but appreciate you showing love after the fact. For those of y'all here, please double tap that screen. You know what I mean? Show that love. Real quick, couple housekeeping things I wanted to go over is raffles for the Tokyo 5s. All right. So there's not a ton of raffles out there, you know what I'm saying, for the US, but I do want to name off all the places that are raffling off these Tokyo 5s. While they are releasing there on Sneakers app, you got to understand that it's going to be a hard cop. There's not a lot of pairs out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Elevate in the building. What's good with you, bro?
What's going on with you, fam? How you living, broski?
Just taking care of a couple of housekeeping things as far as letting these people know where the raffles are going to be here for these Tokyo 5s.
Oh, yeah. Them Tokyos are dropping, huh?
So, yeah, I said I'm going to give it a little bit of time. So around 8:00, we're going to kick this thing off and start reviewing the video. Now, Jay, the title of this video is How Fake Sneaker YouTube Creators Destroyed an Industry. That's the title of my man's video. Oh, yeah.
I like that title, bro.
It's spicy.
I like the title. So, I mean, I'm already pumped.
It's spicy.
Look, pause.
It's spicy. You know what I'm saying? It's spicy. So, you know what I mean? Let me see here. Let me not get too distracted though. Jordan 5 Tokyo. Jordan 5 Tokyo. All right, I gotta give y'all the lowdown on all the raffles, okay? All right. Here we go. Ama Meniere. Social status. Notre. Feature Sneaker Boutique. If you live in the New York area, Kith is doing a raffle. Let's see here. If you wanted to, you could do Foot District, but be prepared to pay the duty fees because Foot District is EU. King Midas, what's good?
What up, King?
What's good? Nike was able to get everyone to do a quick turnaround on these Tokyo 5s. We'll see. Let's see here. In Texas, there was one. Well, there is a raffle for Texas if you're out there for a place called Premium Goods. It is open until the 26th at 1 p.m. Or maybe it doesn't open until 1 p.m. on the 26th. Extra Butter is another one. Okay. The Better Generation, that's all of US. Sneaker Politics. Now, Foot Patrol apparently is going to have it too, but again, like these EU places, you got to be prepared to pay duty fees. Now, the resale is probably going to be much more, would you say, Jay, than copping from an EU site? Would you not agree?
I would agree with you.
That the resale is probably going to be much higher. So even though you're going to pay something, he said no Tokyo 5s and Brunson Kofak. Not right now. You have to wait a little bit for that. Maybe you have to wait a little bit for that. Now, there's a couple places to where the raffle doesn't open for another couple days. For example, All the Right in New York is going to have a raffle, but it doesn't open until September 25th. Okay, so today being the 23rd, you got 2 days from now. And out in Washington, actually, no, I'm sorry. There was a place called Likelihood in Washington that had a raffle that closed today at 5 p.m. Other than that, that's it. So those other places I named, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're looking for these Tokyo 5s, and then obviously we got Sneakers app come Saturday. Now, is it a draw, Jay?
Yeah, it's a draw. It's not a Leo or
so it is
EA.
a draw. Now, how long of a draw? Is it 10 minutes? Is it an hour?
It's supposed to be 10 minutes. Supposedly 10 minutes.
All right, a 10-minute draw. 10-minute draw. Adrian Whitehead, I need to do a count. Jay, do you know how many you got? You know how many pairs of kicks you got, bro?
No, I don't, bro.
It's over 100 for both of us. I'll tell you that. Yeah, let's put it that way. It's 100 plus. We'll just go there.
I like that. I like that a lot.
All right. Now, for those of y'all that new up in here, appreciate you being tapped in. Make sure you sub up to my guy, Jay Elevate and myself, Where Your Kicks 26. And you should be able to go ahead and find our podcast channel called One Pair at a Time Podcast. We do lives every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yep. All right. Appreciate y'all being tapped in. Sure. Neighborhood Superstar Wayne, yes. What's good? Yes. What's good to everybody up in here tonight, man?
Yep.
Tuesday night, you know. Jay, how's the weather on your side of Florida? Because over here,
93 degrees.
Is it raining?
No, it's not raining.
It is over here, once again.
But I mean, well, you kind of know why it's raining a little bit right now on your side,
bro. It's thunder, bro. But it's been every day. Every day it's thunder and lightning every day at some point in the day.
Welcome to Florida.
I know. I know.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Listen, we both appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody, man. For real, for real.
Facts. Sigatala Radio, appreciate that. He dropped the link there in the chat. I got it up. It's just as you see it, one pair at a time. Appreciate y'all being up in here, man. Appreciate y'all being up in here. But we're going to give it a couple minutes here. We're going to kick it off at 8 o'clock. Like I said, we're doing a live review. Okay. Who is this guy?
Hey, Battle Guy. Hey, everybody get Battle Guy. Say hello to Battle Guy, man. He want to be recognized.
He had a nerve to brag to us about how you gave him the stick. Who the heck is he talking about? It's always somebody, bro. Always somebody tapped there. Hey, Battle Guy, appreciate you helping out the algorithm right there. Before you roll up on out here, double tap that screen. Leave us a like. Pensacola. Calvin, nah, I'm over here in Palm Beach County, and Jay's over. What county you in, Jay?
Yeah, man. I'm on over here, doing my thing in Tampa, bro. I'm in Tampa, so
It's in
that's where I'm
Tampa
at.
area.
Yep. Hillsborough
Yeah,
County.
facts. All right. So before we go ahead, we got about 5 minutes here to the top of the hour. Like I said, we letting a few people get up in here. Oh, real quick, if you guys have not seen yet, the Sneakers app is starting to update that neighborhood maps. You know what I'm saying? That neighborhood map. So if you guys are interested in checking that out on the Sneakers app, they're starting to populate a little bit. Now, right now, it's all just the major cities like New York, LA, in there. But eventually, as it continues to grow, some of your local areas will definitely be up in there.
Sneaker Tyler, we appreciate that, bro. We appreciate you for
Yes,
real,
sir.
family.
Hell yeah. Boot
Salute.
them out. Boot them. If they not respectful, boot them on out, bro.
Yeah, y'all
Boot
y'all
them
got the
on out.
wrenches. Y'all got the
Y'all got the
wrenches.
wrenches. Boot them on out. We'll
Yep.
leave it to y'all discretion whether or not to boot these fools or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Real quick, let me go to Sneakers app here and see
Do
if
you
I
like
got
the new setup of Sneakers app? Do you like that new setup?
in the phone app. I do. It's a little bit different to learn to navigate it, but I like the fact that they are now they're trying to really push this thing and really give us some serious benefit to being in the Sneakers app. You know what I'm saying? What up, Tyler? What's this sneaker documentary you're talking about? Yeah, so like I said, we about to kick that off here at 8 o'clock. I just wanted to do a quick review here. Sneakers app wise. Where are these? There they go. There they go. We got them up on here. Hold on a second. There they go. This is what a lot of y'all looking for. Now look, even if you don't like the shoe, okay? Even if you don't like the shoe, with what we got coming on the way, I would definitely at least try because it'd be good trade bait at least.
Oh my God.
What we got? Throw that Sixers hat in the trash and grab OKC. Yeah, well, listen, man, I'm from South Jersey, bro. So the Sixers are what was closest to me. The Sixers are what was closest to me. I represent mostly all the Philly teams. Phillies, especially the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? And I show the Sixers some love, even though I know they've been trash every year for past couple of years. They need to trade Embiid's ass and rebuild that thing, but that's a story for another day.
Joel Embiid, dude, that guy when he's not hurt, my guy, he is that guy, But at the end of the day, hopefully he get himself together, man, and get right. Sig in the build.
What up?
I'll tell you, Zion Williams. Listen, I don't care what y'all say, man. Y'all can talk about that dude all you want, out of shape. That dude's still giving you 26 points a game, and he is probably still, when he's healthy, top 10 player in the league. Hey, I called it. I said it. I stand on it.
Okay. So if he lost some weight, he would stay healthy.
He lost weight last year.
He ain't done yet. He's probably a biscuit or two over. All right. He probably still a biscuit or two over, bro. Look, football wise, like I'm gonna point to the guy Jordan Davis for the Eagles. They've been on him since he got drafted that he needs to drop weight. This is the first year he came in at a weight that they wanted him to be at, and through the first 3 games, he is balling out of his mind right now. You know what I'm saying? And my man was he 6'5", 330 pounds. He scooped up a blocked field goal Sunday,
mm-hmm.
and he got clocked at 18.9 miles an hour running. Fastest guy at 330 pounds. So, listen, what a difference dropping some weight will make for you. Okay?
I can't argue with you.
I'm just saying. If Zion dropped a few more pounds, it would take some more pressure off his joints because he's so athletic and explosive, that pressure, he's putting pressure on his joints.
Yeah.
Moving at that weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if he drops the weight, you got to remember his muscles and tendons are used to having to carry around something 15 pounds heavier or something like that, right? So if he drop more weight, it's only going to be more beneficial.
I don't disagree with you. You know what I mean? Like what you're saying is correct. I'm just saying, like that dude right there, Zion. Listen,
Yeah.
can't nobody do nothing with him in the paint. Nobody.
Rebuildable Ryan, what's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? All right, so
Rebuildable
it's
Ryan.
8:00. All right, it's 8:00, and we're gonna flip to it right now. Okay, so the title is How Fake Sneaker YouTubers Destroyed an Industry.
Wow.
That's the title. Now, make sure y'all show this guy. Look, my man's only got 621 subs, bro. Name's Tales of Triple K. I watched this video. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, okay? To make sure we don't get clipped, we definitely got to make sure we are interjecting ourselves as we play this, right? So there's going to be times where we're pausing it, give some reaction. We definitely want to see and read off the comments you guys have of certain things that they're going to say in there. You know what I mean? So just be prepared for that, you know. Also, you're going to see a lot of faces in here that you're going to recognize. Whoa. Okay, you're going to see a lot of faces in here off the bat that you're going to recognize from Sneaker YouTube, you know. I'm just prefacing it that way. All right.
Alpha Dad, what up, family?
Alpha Dad, what's good? Are we going for Tokyo 5 Saturday? First come, first serve in my city. I might have to spend. Listen, Robert Williams, you're a couple minutes late in terms of we was talking about the fives. I read off a bunch of places that are going to have raffles for them. Make sure y'all entering raffles. And then Sneakers App Saturday. Now, if you going to line up, let us know. You know, come Saturday, tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? You better not call Perp out like that. Now, Perp's not in here. Purple Haze is not in here. All right? Purple Haze is not in here. I'm going to kick this off. Let me know if y'all can hear it. And then we'll go from there. Jay, are you ready?
I'm ready. What up, Robert Williams? Rob T and Bill.
All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Sneakers felt real. When the stories were genuine, it wasn't about hitting the algorithm or flipping asset classes. It was about...
Can we hear it? Can we hear it?
We can hear it, but pause for a second. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear how he kicked it off in the first 7 seconds?
I know. I know.
Okay.
I know. Let me make sure. Let me make sure his volume's up. Let me make sure his volume is all the way up.
Everybody say they can hear it.
Everybody can hear it. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Remember when the love for sneakers felt real? When the stories were genuine, it wasn't about hitting the algorithm or flipping asset classes. It was about the art, the community, and the thrill of the hunt. That passion, that raw authenticity, it's mostly...
Already you seeing faces. I'm just letting y'all know. Be prepared.
Gone. And it was an inside job. This is the story of how a flood of fake trend-chasing creators took over YouTube, burying the real voices under a mountain of soulless, cookie-cutter content. And in the...
Ooh.
Dang.
Jay.
Dang.
Now, look, I told y'all we're going to be doing a lot of pausing through this, okay? My man already said some stuff to kick it off. Jay, how you feel so far with what you heard in the first 26 seconds?
I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. And to me, the first thing that popped out to me is when he said, you know, pretty much selling a course, classes. I want to see more.
All right. Alpha Dad said, not former Simpson. That's my man. Hey, listen. He don't necessarily name names. He just show faces. That's all I'm going to say. All right, here we go.
The process, they killed the vibrant community. To really get what we lost, we have to remember what sneaker YouTube used to be. The golden era, let's say from the late 2000s to around the mid 2010s, wasn't a business. It was a digital block party. It was...
Who was watching sneaker YouTube in that time? Who was watching sneaker YouTube in that time?
Yep. Chat.
Let us know.
built by kids who grew up idolizing Michael Jordan, who were obsessed with Tinker Hatfield's designs. We didn't have sneakers apps or checkout box. We had internet forums and blurry cell phone pics. The content was simple because the reason for making it was pure. Creators weren't trying to land brand deals. They were just chasing the high of a new pickup. Videos had titles like Air Jordan 3 Black Cement Review or My Sneaker Collection 2012. In a 2010 performance review of the Air Jordan 2010, you'd hear a creator genuinely break down the text, saying things like, when you start playing in them, it does soften up and it molds to your foot. So you get a really nice, unique fit with that. It's almost like a custom fit, which is awesome. There was no clickbait, no manufactured drama. The excitement came from watching someone unbox a pair you'd been dreaming of, like a 2015 review comparing a new retro to its 2002 original, focusing entirely on the different styles of materials that were used and how the shape had changed. The comment sections were the new barbershop. That's where you went for legit checks, to share stories about taking an L on release day, and to connect with other people who just got it. You could lose hours watching videos from creators who felt like your friends, people who were letting you into their world one shoebox at a time. They weren't influencers, they were enthusiasts. One commenter on a 2010 review put it perfectly, saying, "I'm watching this just to satiate my nostalgia for one of my favorite kicks to play in." It was a community built on a shared obsession, and for a little while, it was the best place on the internet if you love sneakers. But
all right, Jay, your thoughts so far, bro?
You know what? He's looking at things from his perspective. And you know what? I understand where he's coming from. So I have nothing to combat. I'm just saying, like, it's very intriguing how he's starting off with facts and how he's including his opinion within those facts. If you guys really hear what he's saying. So to me, I mean, I'm enjoying it. What about you?
Like I said, so I've watched this before, bro, and I was watching it initially, and I was just like, my man tells no lies, bro. My man tells no lies. Matter of fact, Jake, like you and Mr. Think were talking about this one day, about when you look at a lot of creators and a lot of the content out there, it's so focused a lot of times on resale, and not the actual genuine love of the shoe. You know, it's all about, oh, these are bricks. Oh, this is, you know, they poo-poo a shoe that retros that a lot of people weren't able to get their hands on initially. And a lot of times just to try to maintain the prestige of what came out beforehand and keep that resale price on it high, i.e. the shattered backboards, backboard ones. That right there is a perfect example to me. Real quick, let's see here. Sig says something. Sig got something. What do you get? Yo, Rob got my. Okay, he got his Yu-Gi-Ohs. Okay, yep. Sig, and he said, "Super dope in hand. That card is embedded in the box cover. I haven't taken it out yet, but looks dope." Okay.
Salute, Sig. Hey man, congratulations, bro. When one of us hit, we all hit, bro.
All right, so it says here, Seth messed up the shattered backboards. Crosby Kicks is a really good reviewer. You can get the card out of, okay. OG or Bust still does what? OG or Bust still does those comparisons, okay? Let's see here. Yeah, look, like, listen, we gonna get through the whole thing. You know, I know there's a lot of guys out there y'all like to follow and listen to. You know what I'm saying? That y'all like. But if you think about it, if you think about where things are sneaker-wise today, okay, what my man is saying is true. What my man is saying is true. You know, these shoes that have dropped, like, think of all the OGs that have dropped that a lot of y'all, I know for a fact, probably didn't get your hands on when they came out. Even when they retroed a couple times, you weren't able to get them, and now you are.
Yep. Hey, shout out to LJ, man. LJ, you funny. You know what? I want to say this too. Where when we look at it from a standpoint, when you get those 4,000 hours, chat, right? You're fully monetized. So that makes you an entrepreneur. Would you agree or disagree, Where Your Kicks?
An entrepreneur when you get the In a sense, I get what you're saying. Like you building a brand through your channel of what it is you're doing. Correct.
So I understand why you kind of somewhat agree with me, right? So you built your brand, right? And so now what's going on is that YouTube says, hey, we're able to potentially make X amount of dollars, right, from certain things. Certain people get deals, right? Whether it's like Rejuvenator, StockX, Goat, whatever the case may be. So now people have these affiliates, right? So that's what I mean by you're starting to build a brand and become an entrepreneur, right? And so something clicks and it turns where it becomes more about business opposed to maybe more truth and less than fully opinionated about how someone really feels about something, if that makes sense. So to your point where your kicks, Mr. Think and I were talking about it, and like I said, I was like, yo, like I don't want to make it feel like I'm selling something, right? I'll tell you guys, but I don't want to be like at the beginning of my video, blah 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 blah. That's just not me. If you guys want something great, if you don't, great. Either way it go, we're here together.
Thanks. All right. I appreciate y'all being tapped in right now. Let's go ahead and continue.
But then the money showed up and passion started to get pushed out the door. The big shift wasn't
There it is.
Reebok, baby.
Money showed up, passion went out the door. Let's go.
a single moment. It was more like a slow infection that took hold when sneaker culture crashed into the global hype machine. The resale market, which used to be a little corner for dedicated collectors, blew up into a multi-billion-dollar industry. All of a sudden, sneakers weren't just shoes, they were stocks.
Sneakers weren't just shoes, they were stocks.
Would you agree or disagree, Where Your Kicks? During the pandemic, the sneakers stock market did better than the stock market.
Facts. 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 Facts.
I'm
Bro,
just saying.
listen. The catalyst, in my opinion, was that Last Dance documentary. And then all of a sudden, it was like an influx of people going, oh, yeah, Jordan sneakers are available and we can all buy them now. There's a segment, there's a segment of people, you got to think about this, who grew up wanting Michael Jordan shoes, were never able to cop. They got older and they kind of forgot about it. Everybody was sitting around at home. Everyone was kind of watching the same shows, you know, like Game of Thrones and stuff like that, right? And then you had this documentary Netflix put out from MJ called The Last Dance, okay? Mm-hmm. And they had a whole episode dedicated to his sneakers. Everybody tuned in because everybody was watching it. What y'all don't realize is the amount of people who grew up idolizing Mike that wanted his sneakers that you wouldn't necessarily think are sneakerheads that went and said, wait a second, I'm an adult now. I got money. I can go buy these things. I don't got to ask mom and dad for it. And these shoes are just out there sitting on the shelves. So you had an influx of people coming, and then they said, oh, wait a minute. I can make money off selling some of these because they're not everywhere. Think about it. We went through an influx of everybody was trying to be that reseller, bro.
And Where Your Kicks, I think you're about to say this. So let me interject real quick. Stimulus check.
That's another one.
I'm just saying.
That's another one.
Were you thinking that?
That's another one.
Listen,
the stimulus check, the PPP loans and all that, bro. Like, chat, you hear what we talking about right now. You hear what we're playing. You hear what we're talking about. All we're trying to do is just have conversation on this, right? It's not to say who's at fault or anything like that for where things are. We still got 6 minutes left of this thing to get through. It's going to come full circle. Purple Haze, the link is out there for you to be tapped in, so you can tap into this, bro. But listen, Tyler, yeah, you didn't get a stimulus check, but there were a lot of people who did. There were a lot of people that did get stimulus checks. All right. Now, that being said, think about it. Listen, Jay, how many times have we talked about, and we're at fault for this too. We don't necessarily like a shoe, but we say, you know what? Let's try to go for it anyhow because the trade bait purposes, or if we really don't like it, once we get in hand, we can sell it and probably make a couple of dollars off of it. We're at fault for it too. It's true.
So nothing to combat on that, right? But from a perspective, when we look at it, y'all, like nothing wrong with resellers. I think we kind of touched this. We need resellers, right? But it came to the point where reselling became such of a business, it stopped being fun. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I'm hoping I'm making that as clear and concise information I'm trying to convey to everybody, right? Just like collecting cars. When we're car collecting, right, we wanted that card that nobody could really have, that special card. Why? Because it was worth $60. Like for us little kids, that was a lot of money. Like, oh my gosh, I spent $2 and I got a $60 card, right? It became less fun and more of a business driven. So with that being said, with that business driven happening, your thoughts or your feelings can start to alter.
Facts. And Jay, I got something I'm going to say that maybe y'all will agree or disagree on. Okay. The pandemic was the worst thing that happened for Nike and the best thing that happened for Asics and New Balance and some of these other sneaker brands out here. Now, why do I say that? Because during the pandemic, how freaking hard was it to get a damn Jordan 1 from the Sneakers app?
Impossible, bro.
Hard was it to get a shoe, period, that was a Nike, that people weren't trying to bot and all this? Due to that fact, it was so difficult that it pushed people away from Nike and Jordan brand, and they said, what other shoes are out here I could possibly cop that look good? And that is part of the reason why the trend towards Asics started to pick up, the trend towards Adidas started to pick up, the trend towards New Balance started to pick up. A lot of them went to those brands because it was too damn hard to get a Nike and Jordan.
Yep.
It was too damn hard to hit those shoes.
Yep.
So then people said, well, if I can't get my hands on these, what's the next best thing out here?
I'm going to go for something else.
They went for something else.
Yep.
So as much money, and I'm not saying Nike didn't make a lot of money and all that good stuff. I'm just saying it started to make people go, you know what? Since I can't get over here, she's too difficult to deal with. I can't get with her. I can't get with the 10s over here. Let me see what these 7 and 8s is looking like.
Yep.
Maybe they're going to treat me a whole lot better.
Yep. Facts. Hey, Robert Williams. Yes, bro. I hit on the Concord 11s for retail. Yes, sir. Hey, Tyler.
No one said it was Nike's fault.
Right. Nobody said it was
just what happened.
Fault. Just what happened. Yep.
It's just what happened. All right.
John said fashion also has changed against style.
That's
Jordan,
true.
in my opinion.
Listen, there's plenty of videos out there of people saying, oh, if you're 40 and over, you shouldn't wear Jordans no more and all this type of nonsense. Look, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. There's nothing they could have done. It's just what happened. All I said was it was the best and worst thing that could have happened.
Yep.
That's it. All right, here we go. Let's continue. Mm-hmm.
A limited release wasn't just cool, it was an investment opportunity. The whole vocabulary changed. We stopped talking about grails and started talking about assets. This money boom set off a new kind of gold rush on YouTube, and it gave birth to a new kind of creator, the fake creator. I'm not talking about someone with fake shoes. I'm talking about someone with fake passion. These weren't people who grew up loving sneakers. They were trend hoppers and opportunists who saw the view counts, saw the sponsorship money, and decided they wanted a piece of the action. They didn't care about the story behind the Mars Blackman ads or why the Air Max 1's design was so revolutionary. They cared about one thing: what sells. Their content wasn't driven by love, but by SEO. They studied the algorithm, not the archives. They saw that videos about reselling, like guides on how to flip brick sneakers, were getting insane numbers. So they
Listen. My man is spitting straight facts right now. If you guys know it. You've seen it yourselves. You know? You've seen it. Granted, someone like Unbreakable Kicks. I don't care. I'll name names. My man resales. But I with all due respect, he knows his sneaker history. I cannot knock my man's on that. I cannot knock my man's on that.
Facts.
In comparison, someone I stopped listening to is Sniper Kicks, bro. I can't watch it no more. I can't do it. I can't do it. I've unsubscribed to my boy. I can't do it.
So see, where your kicks is literally proving my point right now, right? About how once you become an entrepreneur, sometimes that switch turns on and then everything, you forget about everything else, right? Because some people, and I'm not calling out any names, but some people, right, they'll show you a shoe and they'll talk about it. And I've seen it plenty of times. And listen, it happens. It's okay. Some of us get brain fog. I get it. Some of us forget certain kicks, and then we look at like, okay, I got memory. It's 1,000 names out there, so I don't expect everybody to remember every single name of every kick, right? But you see people in the video say, you know what, hold up, I don't know. They got on their phone, and then they start reading on their video because they did not know. Now, I honor and respect the fact that they're being open and candid about that, but it goes again. You're selling a product that you have no clue about. That's like Jay Elevate telling y'all about Rejuvenator, and I've never used the product.
Way to drop it in there. Use the promo codes, y'all. Use them promo codes, 10% off.
but am I wrong, bro?
I mean, you're right. Listen. But how often do we see it? Listen, there's a lot of celebrities who will advertise certain things that they have no business owning. Like, remember when Shaq was doing commercials for Buick?
Couldn't even sit in the damn vehicle.
He couldn't even get in the damn vehicle. And you know damn well he ain't owned himself a Buick vehicle, bro. You know damn well they probably gave him one and he gave it to a family member for all we know.
Oh my God. It's
you know what I'm saying? Like, the difference is we talk about it all the time to where it's like there's such a focus on, you know, whether or not you should cop a shoe due to, is it going to sit? Is it going to be easy to get? Can you listen? If you look, we'll tell y'all if you can save some money on a shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll tell y'all, we'll try to help you out and be like, look, these are going to sit around. We'll tell y'all from the perspective of we trying to help y'all pockets out because we know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But from the perspective of whether or not you should cop a shoe, all comes down to whether or not you like it. Not to necessarily cop just because you're going to be able to make some bread off of it. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh, well, these are limited. You should go after it just because it's limited. But a lot of people do that. They will skip out on shoes because a lot of people are able to cop.
Yep.
Listen, it happened to the Union One Shadow Chicago's. It technically happened to the Undefeated Fours, even though people will point to QC issues or whatever. Listen, remove the QC issues. The fact that all them people hit, I'm telling you right now, they'd be trying to dog it still. They'd still be trying to dog it. Okay?
Hey.
They still be trying to dog it.
Our brother Jay said, how old do people think Jordan is? He wears them. John said, you're right, laughing out loud. I'm 47, still wearing my J's as Raffy smokes a lot. What up, man? John said, I honestly miss the camping out. John, I agree with you 1,000%, bro. That was where we all kumbaya together. You know what I mean? Hey, and yes to sir, he said, laughing out loud, I knew I was going to hear his name. I'm curious, what name did you hear?
Bobby, sniper kicks are unbreakable, one of the two.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
But listen, to your point, Jay, the camping out problem, the thing is it's not even safe no more to camp out like that.
Facts.
It's not. Look at the fights that happened, that broke out over the black metallic 5s, bro. And that was a general release shoe in a bunch of places.
So let me ask you a question. Who won that? Was it Bara or Ryu?
People was getting shot over a release that everybody was essentially going to be able to touch if you put the footwork in.
Yeah.
Right? Now, case in point, the first time the foam posits came out, it's almost understandable why there was a fight. They only released in Orlando. The first time the Galaxy foam posits released was only in Orlando. Okay? And I forgot what year that was.
2012.
But this time it was everywhere.
Yeah.
You know? Now was it why didn't that shoe necessarily do as well? Was it because more people had opportunity to cop? Or is it just foam posits aren't necessarily hitting right now anymore? Is it a combination of the two?
Mm-hmm.
You know, is it because that resale wasn't there on this shoe?
Yeah.
Another case in point. What do you say all the time? Oh, now people like the 10s.
Yeah.
Why people like the 10s all of a sudden? Because they're limited?
Yeah. That's true.
I thought y'all hate that toe cap. Yeah, but that resale though.
Yeah. But, and to your point, hey, Jay said the same thing. He said Shaq doing general insurance commercials. No way his cars are under them.
It says here, I feel like the world was healing, and then Nike dropped that Bread 85 and then brought all the madness back. But listen, shout out to Nike, though, for going back to its roots with all the commercials and stuff. Like, they are building the intrinsic value to rock the swoosh again, which they lost out on a lot. Jay Muro said, Shaq doing the general insurance commercials. No. Yeah, hell nah. You know for a fact. Or if they are, he the only one with a legit policy that's going to work. Everybody else, they're going to try and get up out from under anything happening to you. Not to mention all the crazies will follow you out the store.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true too. Look what, okay, did you hear what happened with the iPhone 17?
Yes.
How people bought them joints out and they were sitting outside the Apple store with stacks of them selling them joints. They're like, you want to wait in line or you want to get them off me right now?
Yeah. Yep.
And we talked about the other night on live. You got in late with the Costco SB Dunk collab.
Yes.
Just wait.
Bro, if they only released them joints at Costco, that would be dope.
It's in here. You camp out now for a shoe. You got to build a foxhole and gun mount. Open carrying starting in Florida. Yep. No way I'm camping out for nothing. Not even camping out for boys. Hey, facts.
Yep. That's facts, Jay.
Facts.
Preach.
All right, let's get back. Let's get back into it. Appreciate y'all being tapped in, man. Double tap that screen. We love the fact that y'all here with us tonight. Let's get back to it.
They just
100.
copied the formula. You'd hear creators advising viewers that you just got to stay with me to get to that point. There's something called brick flips, which brick flips are basically flipping shoes that are not hype. They flooded the platform with content that was perfectly optimized for views, but had absolutely no respect for the culture. Sure, the camera quality got better and the edits got slicker, but the soul was just gone. The community the OGs had built was being turned into a soulless content factory. So what does this soulless content actually look like? It's a formula, and I promise you've seen it 1,000 times. It's a monster built out of clickbait, fake hype, and zero substance. And for a long time, it was the king of sneaker YouTube. It always starts with the title, framed as some huge dramatic question. Is the new Travis Scott Jordan a shock drop or a shocking brick? Or I bought a pallet of lost and found Jordans and you won't believe what happened. The thumbnail is an attack on your eyes. A guy making a shocked face, a giant red arrow pointing at a StockX graph, and a sneaker glowing. Click on the video and the performance continues. The creator, usually wearing head-to-toe hype gear, doesn't talk about the shoe's design, its history, or what it means to the culture.
Yes.
Nope. Instead, you get a 10-minute speech that could have been a 30-second tweet filled with reseller slang. The focus is never on the sneaker as a piece of design, but as a thing to be bought and sold. You'll hear them say things like, resale on these is going to the moon, holding the shoe like it's a bar of gold. Their advice is purely transaction. If it's a shoe that everybody wants, the shoes will sell faster. If it's a shoe that is definitely acquired taste, then you have to factor how long it would take for you to sell. The analysis, if you can call it that, is painfully shallow. There's no real insight, no historical context. It's just an endless, repetitive cycle of unboxing, a generic on-foot look, and then the big resale prediction. This exact formula was copied over and over across hundreds of channels, creating this suffocating echo chamber where every video looked and sounded exactly the same. Innovation was dead and creativity was...
Please. So, I definitely want to say there's someone out there by the name of Nightwing, Wear Testers. And definitely like Wear Testers goes heavily into like the whole entire sneaker history, right? And he tells you about like the polyurethane, if it's the insole, outsole, what he doesn't like, what he likes. You know what I mean? You know, I give you guys history as well, but Nightwing goes like heavy in detail, bro. Like he's really amazing, and he does a very good job on it, right? DNA, he goes over history as well. And so with that being said, there are very few sneaker YouTubers out there that can provide history and enrichment about a kick, opposed to just saying, hey, look at it. And to this gentleman's point right here, he is right, though. You got a 10-minute video of just ranting, not really focusing on the true kick itself.
Facts. And now listen, again, now he's not naming anybody's names. And I know you guys are seeing a lot of faces in here that are prominent sneaker YouTubers. Some of them, you know, for a fact, you know, they do a lot of talk when it comes to the resale game. And they do try to do some clown stuff. Let's just put it that way. You know, they're trying to, there's a term out there, it's called peacock a lot of times, right? They're doing something to draw the attention to them in the way, in their mannerisms, what they wear, the way they act, the type of content they put out there. You know what I'm saying? Some of it entertaining, some of it's cringe, you know? That being said, it's sometimes few and far between creators out there that have prominent pages that focus on the actual love of the shoe. I'll tell you somebody right now who I feel like maybe in 2 or 3 years, they probably going to buy the sneakers altogether. And that's Tony D2 Wild. As I've listened to him, I check in on his videos from time to time and stuff like that. And you can just kind of hear in what he says that while he likes sneakers, his passions have started to transition elsewhere. Okay. He's starting to trend elsewhere. Now, he's got his own personal reasons, you know, with his family and other YouTube channels that he's running and stuff like that as to why it's happening. You know what I'm saying? But there could be some underlying things he's not willing to put out there. We don't know, But if you watch his videos from like 2-3 years ago to what they are now, you can tell there's a different level of energy that he puts out there, But respect Tony D2 Wild because he does try to give you the history and stuff like that.
Yep.
But that being said, phone 509, what's good? What's good? Rob T, yes, to the moon. That is a term they always like to say.
What up, phone? BT, I appreciate you. He said, this is the only sneaker content I pay attention to. We appreciate that, family.
Well, hold on. So let me ask him what you mean by that. You talking about resale content or you just talking about kicking it with us? I just want to make sure. I'm just saying.
Hey, you allowed to ask your questions.
I'm just saying. I really like wear testers, but I'm not going to lie. I did not like his shot at backboard review, but just an opinion. Look, wear testers. When that guy talked about like how the shoe breaks in and all that's definitely Nightwing and wear testers. That's him. He'll even do videos where he's out there playing in the shoe. Well, he used to anyway. He doesn't anymore. But he's one that's legit, gives a breakdown, materials, history, like all that stuff. All right. You said a couple of them ready to check out. Facts. A couple of them are, bro. They really are.
Yeah.
They really are. But here's the thing. Is it their own faults that they're ready to check out?
But see,
is it their own fault though?
But see, listen, I'm looking at it from a different angle, right? When you run a YouTube channel for 10 years, guys, right? And you're able to make these connections with stores or whoever, these gentlemen, they get a review every day. So they touching kicks every day, right? And so maybe some people get burnt out. They still love kicks, but again, it goes back to it's a business now. This is a job. It's not a fun hobby anymore. So it goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean like they still don't have love for the kicks per se, but it's a business. Sometimes when you work and something was fun at the beginning, now that it becomes a true legit business, it doesn't become fun anymore. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, correct. But again, how much of that is because for them in their minds to stay relevant, they got to keep switching up with the trends instead of just doing it for why they got into it in the first place was the love of the shoe, the love of shoes, the love of talking to people. Because I'm sure that's why they started. Heck, that's why we started.
Yeah.
And granted, like, none of us have, like, 10, 20, 30,000 subs like that. You know what I'm saying? But even if I did, I'm not changing up the passion I have for these shoes. Like, that's just what it is. I'm not going to be out here just doing some more wild stuff just to try to bring more eyeballs in. Like, I'm going to try to keep this joint a beam. But that's just me. Other people, they feel like, okay, I gotta switch up now for some reason to keep them in here. Like, listen, it's you notice too, like when sometimes when things happen, and a lot of times you have an opinion that's different from somebody, or you do something that someone don't like, all of a sudden you get all these people that just fall off. Either you rocking with it, or you're not.
Yep. I'm definitely getting off topic for a second, but also, chat, being a content creator, and I'm not speaking for Wear Your Kicks, I'm speaking for myself, right? There's highs and lows, right? There's valleys and peaks. And when you at your peak, man, you smiling, you feeling good. Underarms don't need no deodorant. But as soon as you spend a lot of time on that video, couple videos, your views go down, things ain't looking the same no more, right? And you know, some of those deals that you had with like some of these kicks you need, now you got to start paying resale for them. That stuff, it can't alter your feelings towards what you're doing, if that makes sense, right? So I'm looking at it again. I'm back on. I have my business hat back on, opposed to my sneaker hat on, right? As a sneaker enthusiast, I love this. Where your kicks, you said it right, bro. We don't have nearly as many subscribers as some of the individuals you've mentioned for whatever reason. It is what it is. So, you know, when I look at it from that standpoint, it's like, wow. But I can tell you, I can still see the passion in some of the sneaker YouTubers out there. I can still see that they still have that flame for what they do.
Facts. Couple comments here. BT said, love kicking it with you guys. I used to watch all kinds of secret content, but I'm too old for all that BS. This is real, honest content. Appreciate it. Candace got a question. She said, either of you guys hit on those Sushi Force Ones? My pair got in yesterday, and they are crazy nice quality. I got number 1139. First off, congrats.
Yes.
Second of all, yeah, them things are nice. Third of all, nope, I don't have a pair, and I don't think Jay does either, unfortunately.
No, I didn't even go for them, but Candace, listen, congrats. Like, listen, that's amazing, and I'm glad you enjoying your pair. That's what all that matters. You enjoying your pair. Salute to you.
Last one here. I love that you guys in this chat give honest opinions, but don't hate on anyone for their flavor. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Real quick, another one here. Obviously, I would like to be able to flip a shoe and make money, so I pay attention to hide. But I also pay attention because some of the sneakers I really like can sometimes get caught up in that too.
Yeah.
Mr. Think, what's good?
Salute.
Mr. Think said at Bowling Alley and don't have good service here tapping in.
Salute.
Hey, make sure y'all show love to Mr. Think. Appreciate you being up in here.
Eric Maxwell said your Sixers head is fire, and he said that's what
appreciate that. Appreciate that, bro.
Yep.
Somebody was trying to hate on it earlier, so I should take it off and put on OKC. Nah, it ain't happening.
And we are wearing opposite colors today. Yes.
There we go. Yes. I know. A lot of times, but listen, we don't talk about it. A lot of times we hop up on here and somehow, some way, we all in the same matching colors. Crazy. A lot of times.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and continue with this. Appreciate y'all being tapped in, man. This is going very well. Very well.
Traded for clicks, and it worked for a while. These videos pulled in millions of views from an audience that seemed more interested in the stock market than in sneaker culture. But in chasing those numbers, they pushed away the very people who built the whole scene. The original sneakerheads, the ones who showed up for the passion and the stories, suddenly found themselves in a wasteland of cringe and greed. So they tuned out, they stopped commenting, and the community started to dry up. And that brings us to today, in 2025. The whole landscape has changed. The ridiculously inflated resale bubble has cooled off. One creator noted, quote, many hype released that once sold out instantly now sit on shelves, has made sneaker collecting feels less exclusive, end quote. The days of buying a general release shoe and easily flipping it for 3 times the price are pretty much over.
You know what's crazy though? They literally are focused on the times around COVID, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Did we not, for those y'all that don't know, we got a podcast channel, One Pair at a Time podcast, every Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
Look, we talked about this then, and I brought up that old picture from 2017 in Foot Locker, and we named how many so-called grails that were on the shelf with red tag sales, bro.
A lot.
There was at least 8 or 9 of them.
It was a lot.
8 or 9 that were just sitting there. So prior to 2020 to, let's say, 2023? Let's say that 3-year span.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, within that 3-year span, them shoes were sitting on the shelves. Like, they wasn't, like, it was rare for some of those quote-unquote shoes to be flipped like that were just sitting there in Foot Locker. Or Foot Action, or Champs, or Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying? All them places, bro.
But
You know what I'm
see,
saying?
this is why I keep saying it, bro. Like people hype up kicks, right? Every week, this is a grail. And that's why I keep going back to saying, like, bro, like everything is not a grail, bro. Like to me, there should only be one grail, maybe 5. But you know, people like there's like 100 grails out there, and I'm like, bro, stop it. Everything is not a grail. That term is being used so loosely now. And look,
It is watered down.
it's watered down. And
It's
now
watered
these
down.
grails are on sale. God damn, your boy can rhyme. Your boy can where your kicks like stop it.
Nah, listen, I'm not even knocking what you're saying right now. I'm not even knocking what you're saying. Okay, there's a link to the One Pair at a Time podcast show.
Yes, sir.
All right, write it down.
Salute.
You can find us here on YouTube.
Salute, Sneaker Tyler. Salute.
Facts. Let's see here. And to be honest, Rona 2.0 can always happen again. It shouldn't be based off that particular time frame. It shouldn't be, but guess what? That's when it happens. That's when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, does thing have ebbs and flows? Yes.
Yes.
There are ebbs and flows. Like right now, when it comes to like the SB Dunk, the SB Dunks are down in terms of overall prestige. You know, now there's going to be an uptick when these Costco joints drop. You know what I'm saying? But overall, like, look at what's going on with the SB Dunk. Yep. They just flashed a pair of the Midnight Navy SB4s on there. Look where they at. And why is that? Because a lot of people was able to touch them. You know?
And that's what, and you know what? I'm putting my business hat back on.
Go ahead.
Right? And that's why I was saying, like, for certain kicks, like these companies, like if they're trying to bring the so-called luster back, right? Don't make everything limited, but you can slow the stock down. But I agree with what's going on is because they're trying to kill the resale market. They're trying to do a market reset.
Nike?
I'm going to say all brands. Generally all brands, okay? Generally.
But let me ask you this.
Okay.
Right? Take the emotion out of it. Okay? Do you really think if the J-Tips and the Action Bronsons weren't put out there in limited numbers that they would command the demand that they would? Do you really think people would be falling over themselves to try to get those pairs from Saucony and New Balance and all that if it wasn't for the fact that those shoes were limited like that?
No, I get your point. I definitely get your point. I get you.
Know. And it's not, and I'm not even trying to listen. I know Jay and I go back and forth on these brands from time to time. I'm not even trying to knock those brands. I'm just keeping it a bean. I'm just keeping it a bean right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Listen, those 85 high breads that Nike put out there, if it wasn't for them being limited, that 250 price tag would have been like, yeah, I'm good. But as soon as they said limited, and then they was doing all these funky things with the release, like, you know, we're going to pick you up in a Lambo or Rolls Royce and all that to try to get you a pair from some of these tier 0 stores, right? And then you got to camp out in some places for them, you know? And you got like one shot essentially through Sneakers app to try to get them. Like, if it wasn't for all that 250 price tag would have definitely hurt that shoe. Definitely would have.
Honestly, what Nike did, even though the campaign was amazing, even though the Bread High 85 is the best built sneaker of 2025 in Jay Elevate's opinion, that hurt that shoe later on down the line as we look at it right now. Sam ran the bill. What's going on with your family?
What up?
All of that beautifulness that occurred hurt that silhouette because a lot of people are butthurt because they couldn't obtain that kick.
What shoe?
$250 price tag.
Oh, the Bread 85, yeah.
Yep. Why didn't they get picked up in the Rolls Royce or Lamborghini? Why they didn't have some special sweetless orange juice? right, to go to the event. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, nobody will be 100% pleased with nothing. Let's just be honest, chat. If they made a ton of brick by bricks, I promise you, resale would go down, even though I still think it would sell out. But the resale on that kick will go down.
Correct.
If they drop another 50,000 pairs.
If they did. But so long as they make you jump through hoops to get that shoe. And you know what's crazy too, bro, is the fact that for people to feel good about buying the shoe, they feel like they need it to be tough for them to obtain. Now I get it, because then it's like a story of, look what I had to do to try to get it. I understand it from that standpoint. But if that's what it takes for you to like a sneaker, do you actually like that sneaker?
Right.
You know?
Right. No hype in the bill.
Do you actually like that sneaker? No hype. What's good? We got a couple people in here need a shout out. Sam Ray, what's good with you? Plenty Hardaway up in here.
Yep.
What's good with you, bro?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Candace said something interesting. She
Hold
said,
on. I wanted to, I have it highlighted to bring up. Appreciate you saying it, though.
Go ahead.
I just moved out from Colorado to South Dakota. Damn. A little while ago, and sneaker culture here is actually pretty crazy. Candace, let us know what you're talking about. What's it looking like out there?
Yeah.
Drop a couple examples. We'd love to hear about it.
I'm shocked. Like,
real quick, though, Jay. Technically, there's going to be another shot at these Bread 85 highs. There's another Bread 85 high. They say it's not like the one we got back in February or whatever.
Correct.
But
Correct.
It's still at the same price point as the one in February. So what the hell is it?
Yep. They said you can see a notable difference in, I think what they're talking about is the design. The design of the kick. Now, is it going to be built like a tank, like the ones we got in February? I don't know, but the design, you can tell a difference between this Bread High 85 and this one. It's like a variant.
So why 250 then?
Well, again, I don't know if it's built the same way.
Why 250?
I believe it's going to be limited, bro. I think it's going to be another limited kick. Bread 2.0.
But listen, part of the prestige of the one that dropped before was you talking about you found 10 pairs from 1985 that you did like medical scans on and crap to try to recraft that shoe right to the original of what came out in 1985. And you mean to tell me they're going to shape this John like they do all the other 85 highs, right? And still hit you with that 250 price because they black red with white missile? Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. You ain't got no special box, no nothing. They gotta be something. Come on, bro.
Sneaker Tyler Radio.
Appreciate you, bro. You. $5 super chat. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Salute.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hold up. Where? All right, we got a question here. Sam Ray says, where in South Dakota, Rapid City or Sioux Falls? My wife is from Pierre, South Dakota.
Yep.
And she says, Sioux Falls, my local shop, has had both pairs of Cause 4s, tons of off-whites, the Travis Mochas, all rolled through in the last little while. Ooh.
See?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yep. Speaking of it, Jay, causes. Are we getting another Cause 4 or a different silhouette in a Cars Nike collab? What do you think?
If I'm a betting, go ahead.
Are they going to bring back the original like they did Undefeateds?
If I'm a betting man, we're going to get another 4. Okay. If I'm a betting man. It's either going to be a 4 or I would say a 5. Bring it home.
A Cause 4 or a Cause 5, in my opinion, especially with everything they're doing with the 5s.
Yeah.
They can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
Off the wall suggestion. She said Cause and Spiridon.
Yep.
I could see him doing that.
Yep.
I could see him doing that. I could see. Listen, they could take the Jordan 40 and hit you with a Cause. Bro, did you see the picture of the what's the colorway on this joint? Damn. The burgundy. Thank you. Mm-hmm. The burgundy 40 Jordan 40s I put in the chat. in the group chat?
Bro, that look plum.
It did look plum, but they
It looks
calling them.
plum.
I know, but bro, them things look clean.
You know what? Hey, hold up. Because you said that, I want to do a big pause.
Hold on, let's not get completely off topic though. Hold on, we got a couple minutes left in this joint.
All right,
we'll get to it. Chat, we appreciate y'all being up in here tonight, man.
Hey,
double tap the screen, man. Run them likes up. We appreciate y'all being up in here. Yes, sir. That 40 colorway is clean.
Yeah, plenty hard.
Let's see here, real quick. Couple comments, then we're gonna get to it. Jason said another 4. Jason, appreciate you being up in here, showing us love. Listen,
I agree.
Right. Got a jet dinner time. BT, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you being up in here, bro. Appreciate you being up here. You grabbing those soft pink 5s. Hold up, no hype ass. You talking about the anniversary 5s?
Oh, the anniversary 5s.
I don't know. I don't know.
That 3M is fire. If we talking about that, that 3M is fire. But I'm gonna pass.
You know which ones you talking about, right? The all white ones with the pink trim.
Yeah, but
pink 23.
It's a 3M. The whole entire kick is 3M.
Oh, kind of like like the green beans.
More prominent.
Okay.
Way more. The whole entire white part that you see, you throw a light on it, them joints light up, bro. Like that. It's all 3M underneath that.
Samurai said, I need to see 40s in person. Jay got a pair of 40s on the way, don't you? That pink pair, right?
See. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Jay gonna pull it out for y'all. Pause. He gonna pull out that pink thing.
Hey.
He gonna pull it out. Olive 40. Do they have an olive 40?
I'm gonna give
you. Do they have an olive 40?
Look how this thing came packaged up.
Oh, wait. That's how it came?
This how it came out the box,
no.
Bro.
Oh. I'm about to say,
came out
bro.
The box packaged up. I haven't even opened it up. I'm gonna give you guys your Dusty Rose review.
Okay, hold on. So it did come in a cardboard box surrounding it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
A bogus cardboard box.
Bro, but I've seen them ship a shoe where it's just the shoe box wrapped up like that.
No.
I
haven't even opened it up yet. I'm gonna give you guys that.
I want the plum foot. See, I thought there was burgundy. I don't know if they're plum. Maybe they're called plum.
It looked plum to me. That's why I was like, man, that looks like a plum color, but it's clean.
Look, they finding a lot at Ross, bro. They found Dunks. They found J's. Listen. I seen somebody found some New Balances in there too.
See,
a pair of Action Bronsons.
I'm gonna tell you guys, man. This Jordan 40 that I picked up, this is my first Jordan past a 12, me ever picking up my whole entire sneaker career. All right, my first.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait to give you guys that review.
All right. Let's hop back into this, and then we're gonna get to y'all. Galaxy 40. Ooh. I don't know if they would ever do that, but we need a Ross in New York. Man. But a Galaxy 40,
bro.
All right. Here we go. We only got a couple minutes left. Let's finish this up.
Yeah.
The market is flooded. The hype has died down. Cash.
Hold up. My bad. Let me run it back just a little
One
bit.
creator noted, quote, many hype released that once sold out instantly now sit on shelves. Has made sneaker collecting feels less exclusive, end quote. The days of buying a general release shoe and easily flipping it for 3 times the price are pretty much over. The market is flooded. The hype has died down. And a lot of the sneakers that were treated like guaranteed cash are now just bricks in a store. This new reality has exposed the fatal flaw in the fake creator's business plan. When your entire channel is built on chasing hype, what do you do when the hype vanishes? A lot of these channels are struggling now. Their view counts are dropping because their shallow, trend-chasing videos just don't hit the same in a market that's tired of all the noise. As one YouTuber put it, quote, a lot of people want what they can't have, and when it's easy to obtain, people don't want it.
True. It's true.
Hey.
That's true.
Hey, you see that?
It's true.
You see that?
Yep.
How many of y'all, and look, not calling nobody out, but y'all know who y'all are. Sometimes you pass on certain shoes because, everybody able to hit. Nah, I don't want them no more.
Yep. Yep. Facts.
Honestly, for everybody we see up in here, I don't think there's necessarily people like that up in here. But we do know people who are like that. Listen, how many times have we made mention, or someone in the chat has made mention about the fact that there are people out here who buy some of these kicks, but the fit don't match up with the kicks they're wearing. G-Fish talks about that a lot.
Yep.
Right? Because a lot of people think their identity is through these sneakers. A lot of people's identity is through these sneakers. And without a hype shoe on, then it's like they're invisible.
Yep. It's true.
A lot of y'all don't like airships. Guess what? I done worn me some airships at some sneaker events. I don't care.
Come on now. I love airships, bro. Listen,
You know?
all 4 of us on the panel love airships. But the community hates airships.
What's another? Jordan 2s.
You talking about comfortable?
Jordan 2s.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
You know?
Let's do it.
But y'all out there, y'all know somebody that's like that. They're like, nah, I ain't gonna wear those because I feel like everybody gonna have them on feet. Now, something brand new that comes out, yeah, that's gonna happen. But come on, man, we know that. We know that. We know how many people out there like that, bro. They only want it if it's hype. If it ain't hype, it ain't right.
Yep.
We know that. We know that. Let me, Jay, you see any comments in here you want me to highlight real quick before I go and finish this up?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's everybody out here really snapping. I know Grumpy. Shout out to Grumpy. He said, I have went to SneakerCon with some Nike slides, and nothing wrong with that, Grump.
Where he at? Oh, right here.
Bottom, right above Plenty Hardaway. Nothing wrong with. So that's the thing, chat. When you go to a sneaker event, right? Sneaker event slides fall within the realm of sneakers, right? And I told where your kicks, I said, bro, I'm gonna wear something like nobody's probably gonna have on feet, right? And we also someone, to me, I'm gonna tell you the highlight of the whole entire sneaker con that we went to, right? My man had on the 2016 David Robinsons.
Oh, I remember that. I remember those.
You talking about the highlight of the whole entire sneaker event? That was the highlight, because you would have never thought someone would have brought something like that out. Everybody else wearing the same kicks, same Travis, looking the same. And I said, yo, I'm gonna wear something that nobody has, bro. And I did. But this guy right here, people didn't even know what they were.
Facts.
They didn't even know.
Facts.
Plenty Hardaway, the Admirals. Come on, bro. Preach.
Facts.
Preach, baby.
Facts.
Sneaker Tom Ritter, he said he loved his Hirachis. Let's go.
Hold on, let me work my way down here.
Yep.
Truth to that, but then there are ways to be creative without hype. Facts. 100%.
Yep.
100%. 100%. Let's see here. True when everyone and their mama got panda dunks. Facts.
Yep.
The panda dunk. Now you can get a pair of panda dunks for like $40.
Before it was like $350, $400.
Yep. Look. That's like hating on the Toro Lightning Spizike. Look, listen, I love me some Spizikes.
You do like Spizikes.
I do like Spizikes. I do. Plenty said what he said here. Tyler didn't like the LeBron 22s until the immortalized pack. Watch that, man. Hey, so, listen, I will tell you this though. Sometimes it takes a colorway for your eyes to open up to a certain silhouette. Sometimes that happens. It takes a certain colorway for your eyes to open up to a certain silhouette. Mm-hmm. It does. You know? Mm-hmm. What else we got here? He said, I'm wearing LeBron 20s right now. It doesn't always gotta be hype. Facts. Some people only buy hype sneakers just to fit in.
Yeah.
But all they really doing is running in circles. Listen, there's a lot of sheep out here in sneakers, bro. There's a lot of people out here that are sheep in sneakers. Look, we make fun of it, but those videos we show where the dude walks in and it's like 2015 and he rocking Supreme. He's like, oh, you got the Supreme on, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll shift to 2025 and he walks in wearing Supreme. Ew, what you wearing, Supreme? Why ain't you got Chrome Hearts on or something like that? Don't nobody wear Supreme. Now, granted, trends, they come and go. You know what I'm saying? They come and go. You know, like I'd be hard pressed to find somebody rocking FUBU right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? But you know, to that point too, who rocking N1? Who rocking the N1 trash talk shirts?
Don't have me go find one because I
Yeah,
do.
but see, what you just say? Have you go find one? They're not out there like that.
Yep. Don't have me find one.
Is N1 still around though? Yes. They are.
You can find anything on the internet. Trust me.
Listen, Champs, not too long ago, I think it was last year, had like 3 different colorways of the I forgot what the N1 silhouette was, but was that I'm good. Sam Ray said I'm good with my Adidas Ultra Boost for 99% of the time, especially keeping up with my 4-year-old son.
See? Ultra Boosts are comfortable.
Hey, you got to be fast to chase down them kids.
Yep.
Them David Robinsons are super high top. Yes, they were.
Yes.
Them Jones was damn near up the middle of his shin. The dude wasn't that tall either. Harachis. That's another one.
See?
You know?
See?
Let's see here. Jay Nate, what's good with you, bro? Appreciate you being tapped in. Let's see what more did I say. It said Penny has to have one of the hardest lines Nike's ever dropped.
Come on.
Yep.
Come on now.
Let's see here. Some people buy sneakers just to fit in the circle, bro. You're not in the loop. You're on the treadmill.
Facts.
The hamster wheel.
Facts.
Mikey Viper, what's good? What's good? Let's see. I got the LeBron 22s pretty early in the year, and gotta be honest, they are one of my favorite silhouettes. Yeah, Sneaker Tyler Radio loves him some LeBrons, bro.
Hey, he is our official LeBron spokesperson, right? He is the official LeBron guy.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm going for them 40Ks, bro. I'm gonna try for a pair of them 40Ks. And one at Walmart and doing big numbers. There we go.
Big numbers, yeah.
There we go.
See?
Let's see here. The shirts, Jay Net, you see my IG. Barclays are underrated. Matter of fact, they just released the Suns pair.
They did.
They just came back out again. Yep.
White and orange pair.
Let's see here. Ewing's was hot on the east side, like the west side. They stay on the Cortezes. Yep, the Cortezes. Yep. Barkley don't have no misses.
See?
Nope. Facts. All right, here we go. Let's get back into it.
Yep.
Let me take this back a couple seconds here. All right, here we go.
Want what they can't have, and when it's easy to obtain, people don't want it. They were speculators playing in a bull market, and now that things have calmed down, their lack of real passion and knowledge is impossible to ignore. But this isn't a funeral for sneaker YouTube. It's an examination of a specific era, an era that needed to end for the culture to find its footing again. In the ashes of the hype beast, something more authentic is starting to grow back. People are getting tired of the noise and are actively looking for creators who offer more than just a resale prediction. They're finding channels dedicated to sneaker restoration, bringing old, beat-up pairs back to life. Creators like Vic Almighty show the detailed process, saying things like, quote, the only way to get it back to this condition is by putting in the washing machine, while restoring a dirt cake pair of Jordan.
Reshoevinator, y'all.
Come on.
Reshoevinator. Vic Almighty works with Reshoevinator. Use them promo codes, save that money.
Yep.
They're watching creators who do custom work, treating sneakers like a canvas for incredible art. They're subscribing to storytellers who are actually exploring the history of a specific shoe or the cultural impact of a collaboration. There's a new appetite for content that is passionate, specific, and smart. The focus is finally shifting from what's it worth back to what does it mean. The audience isn't gone, it's just gotten smarter. It's no longer impressed by the loudest person in the room, it's impressed by the most authentic. The story of sneaker YouTube is a classic example of what happens when a passionate community trades authenticity for analytics. The fake creators didn't just make a bunch of bad videos. They damaged the trust and passion that held the whole thing together. They turned a culture into a caricature of itself. But the decline of that hype-fueled soulless version of sneaker YouTube isn't the end. It feels more like a reset. It's a chance to rebuild the community on a foundation that's actually solid. The power is starting to shift back to the viewers and to the true enthusiasts who can tell the difference between a storyteller and a salesman. As one commentator aptly put it, the question is now sneakers dead or resale dead. Real sneakerheads are not mad.
Is sneakers dead or is it resale that's dead? Are sneakers dead or is it resale that's dead? It's resale, bro. Resale dying to an extent.
Well, he mentioned it though. He mentioned it in his comment. He was pretty much saying how sneakerheads they're becoming a lot more smarter, right? They're searching for something else, the next big thing in terms of innovation, history. They're not just out here just buying because someone told you this is what you should have. And if you don't have it, then you're the laughing stock of the sneaker community. So people are getting a lot smarter. He also said it's not the loudest in the room, DJ Khaled. It's not the loudest in the room. I'm just saying, like, you know, listen, I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm not hating on those who are wealthy, who are rich, who are famous, who get everything for free. But you can't sit back in here and tell me how you got 1,000 pairs and you didn't pay for them. I'm not impressed by that. I'm gonna tell you right now who has probably the most wealth of knowledge when it comes to kicks. Jumpman Bostic. You're talking about someone who has I'm not saying every kick, but I'm gonna say it, every kick from the original Jordans all the way up until now, multiple pairs.
Bro, he got Jordan mules, bro. Like he got everything.
Bro, he got Jordan golf shoes, boots that people have had no clue that even ever came out. He has everything. So when you want to talk about a true sneakerhead, someone who worked and bought all his kicks, salute to him. And it doesn't make the famous people not sneakerheads, but I'm making a point here, right? Opposed to getting on YouTube bragging, I got these a year early. I'm gonna call these you wish you had them.
Yep.
So it ain't the loudest in the room who has the most knowledge.
And to your point, see, that was a big argument for Nike opening the vault. Was people were mad that Nike was going to open the vault, and there's going to be people out here that are going to be able to obtain shoes that other people were holding on to, talking about, yeah, I got these, but you don't. Well, now we all got them, bro. Yep. Now we all got them. Tokyo 5, yeah. People are like, give them to me. Yep. Undefeated 4, give them to me.
Yep.
You know? Yep. Like, they here's the thing. Now that they open this vault like this, I'm telling y'all right now, there's a lot of pairs out here that they could end up dropping that people are going to be able to get their hands on and never had an opportunity before.
Yep.
And that's a great thing. As a true sneakerhead, you should be happy about it. You should be happy to be able to put that shoe in your collection.
Yep. What up, Tim? Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate everybody up in here, man. Double tap that screen. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us here on a Tuesday night as we were reviewing from Tales of Triple K, who is the creator, How Fake Sneaker YouTube Creators Destroyed an Industry. We're about to wrap up the video, and then we're going to kick it with y'all for a little bit.
Yep.
All right, so let me go ahead. We'll get to y'all comments.
The gold rush seems to be ending, and the future should belong to the creators who are here for the right reasons. The fake creators may have killed the sneaker YouTube we once knew, but now the question is, what are we, the real community, going to build in its place? What do you think the future of sneaker content should look like? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if any of this hit home for you, think about liking the video and subscribing for more real conversations about sneaker culture. Remember when...
All right, so once again, you see it here, the creator, Tales of Triple K. Listen, like I said, when I first saw this, I thought it was put together very well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He dropped a lot of facts. Notice he only named one. He showed a lot of faces, but he only named one name, and that was Vic Almighty. And he showed my man praise when he named him. You know,
Mm.
he showed my man. That's the only name he dropped. He showed a lot of faces, but he ain't say no names except for that one. And he showed him love. And Vic Almighty, and I saw a couple of y'all commenting in there some of the work that Vic Almighty has done, and he has done some crazy. Bro, he took a Jordan 4 and he threw an Air Force One midsole on that joint, and I have to tell you that it came out looking good. It came out looking good. Like he's thrown together some crazy pairs.
He's amazing.
Before.
He's amazing.
Amazing stuff.
Yep.
J Nate said, Resale died. Look how only like 3 pairs reached about over 1,000. Bricks, Pink Fives, Yu-Gi-Oh! Example, shoes don't climb in value like they used to.
Facts.
Yep. Kobe Vault's open.
Open it up.
Quad 5s, please.
There you go.
There we go. Let's see here. I worked hard for my 70 pairs, but with that, the collection truly became mine because I don't have dough for all the hype stuff. That's
Hey,
all right.
Candace, your collection is for you. It's not for the world. You know what I mean? So, like, forget about how many pairs. It's all about what's right for you. You know what I mean? That's the beautiful thing about being a sneaker. You could be a sneakerhead with 10 pairs of kicks. You could be a sneakerhead with 3 pairs of kicks. It's all about your taste and preference.
Yeah. I mean, look, and that's part of the reason why we named our podcast One Pair at a Time, because that's essentially how we built our collections. Like these collections you see behind, they were built over time, a single pair at a time.
Yep.
You know, like, listen, fast or slow, it's a. Do you have the true passion for these shoes out here? You know, I know I think it was this dude Mayor. I think his name is.
Yeah, Mayor from Jersey. Yep.
He said on there, he goes, "Are you a true sneakerhead if you ain't got no bricks in your collection?"
Yep.
I was like, wow. And that's a lot coming from him, and he got a crazy collection, bro.
Mayor took the Eminem 4s, and he was like, "This is a pair of shoes," and he just started bending them on live camera, right? He's like, put the damn shoes on. He's like, so what is 20 grand? He's like, I'm a sneakerhead. I'm putting them on. I'm gonna wear them. So what? And shout out to Lala. I know sometimes Lala said when she can't get a kick, she hit up Mayor because he got all the connect.
Let's see here. Bring back the Nike Zoom Huarache 2K5 Kobe's. A collection full of height kicks is just soulless, in my opinion. Woo!
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Patience is key. Plenty Hardaway said, Mayor done that to the undefeateds too back in the day.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, Plenty Hardaway. You know what I'm talking about. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, listen, look, they are. They're just shoes, bro. They just like look, I had these 3 sitting here, bro. Each one of these has been on feet. It is what it is, bro. Like, look, at some point, this material gonna break down and all that good stuff, bro. And then what you gonna do? You might as well wear it now. You could be here today, gone tomorrow, and you ain't never put some of these shoes on feet, bro. All because you worried about the resale value. And then you're gonna be looking down from heaven, talk about, damn, my man got my shoes on. I ain't never had a chance to wear. Somebody else in them joints. And then what's worse, somebody selling them for like $100.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, put them damn things on feet, bro.
Hey, Plenty said you gonna bend them?
What, like these here? Hold on.
Oh my god.
Why not? I don't worn these joints enough as it is, bro. Nah, Jay won't do it. Won't do it. I know. Jay won't do it.
I'm gonna put him on first.
Jay duck walking in his shoes, bro.
I'm gonna put him on first.
I don't care. Like, listen, I don't wear these. I wore these enough, bro. They started to, well, no, they ain't got no heel drag as of yet. You know,
I have my pennies on today. I put those on feet when I went and do my a live at the outlet mall today. Put them joints on.
Like, these done been rocked too. Yeah. I'm wearing. Look, that's the reason why The name is Wear Your Kicks, because that's what I'm about. Wear them damn shoes, bro. Wear them damn things. Wear them. Now, I know some of y'all, and look, a lot of y'all be wearing like them plastic crease protectors, or you wear the what's that one with the foam joint in
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sam Ray said almost 30 likes. Let's go. Hey, keep running them likes up. We appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, Sam Ray.
Appreciate y'all running them likes up. Keep running them up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all being tapped in here for these conversations tonight.
Hey, so I definitely want to say to everybody in the chat, this is why, you know, I definitely love you guys, because we all out here laughing and joking together, building each other up. We got chat members in here who have their own channel. We subscribe to them, and it's just a revolving circle of love, man. Like, and this is why we're here. We're here to absolutely have fun and just do what we got to do, man. This is what it's all about over here, man. So salute to everybody out there rocking with us. If you a ghost watcher, man, if you a ghost watcher, it's all good. Go ahead and get that thumbs up to both of us. Wear Your Kicks 26, your boy Jelevate. Subscribe for that real content, man. Nothing but love over here.
My man said, let me get a pair.
Hey, King, listen, King got all that work over there. King got work. King got some work over there.
Look, and look, I'm gonna keep it a being like the new Travis frags coming out. Like there's these, right? The new Travis frag. Go look at the leather on those. I'm telling you right now, a couple wears, that leather is real plush on those in comparison to the original frags. It's like real tumble, all that. A couple wears in those, and I'm telling you, like they're gonna crease up on you. They're going to. These what is it? These Tokyo 5s, get ready. They're going to crease up on you. They are.
Let's talk about that, bro. I've been hearing a couple different things. Some people are saying on Nike's app it's going to be 4,000 pairs only on Nike's app. And then other people are saying this and that. So with all these raffles that's going out, right? Supposedly, I keep hearing 40,000 pairs.
That's what I heard the total number is too, 40K.
I'm hearing worldwide. I'm not hearing 40K just for the US. I heard worldwide.
Well, I don't know how many. Remember, they already did a release in Japan.
Correct.
So I don't know how many they got over there in Japan. You know what I'm saying?
So Perp said the same thing. 40K
so he's saying 4,300
on sneakers app. But he also said this. He heard the same thing. 40K
worldwide. I mean,
so there's a lot of.
Well, remember now.
Raffles.
Now hold on, 40K. Jay. Because what they say about the pink away 5s? Oh, there's only 7,000 pairs.
Correct.
But wait, they all said 0001 of 7,000. So how many pairs are there really?
Correct. And that's what I'm alluding to. There's a lot of raffles out there for only 40,000 pairs, supposedly worldwide. What we are hearing, not what we are saying. Nothing has been truly confirmed.
He said,
so
Tokyo.
I find that interesting.
Jay Nate, I hope you're making a joke. He said Tokyo 5s coming pre-creased. Is that for real? That'd be interesting.
And if that's true, guess what, bro? That means you should go ahead and put them on toe right then and there.
Might as well. White laces or black laces if you hit?
White laces, bro.
Yeah, I like the white laces.
White laces smack delicious.
Real quick, thoughts on full carbon fiber sneakers like the carbon fiber Air Force Ones, yay or nay?
You know what? I'll definitely want to pull the trigger for those carbon fiber foam positives dropping. So I'm for it. I'm interested.
Yeah, I seen the black pair actually in Foot Locker just yesterday with the carbon fiber look to them. I like them. They look dope. It's something different. I like them. Mm-hmm. Listen, Plenty Hardaway. If that's true, bro, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Kicking it in Austin and San Antonio are going to have the Tokyo 5. Yes, they are going to be camping out. Okay. Be safe out there if you do. Totally not worldwide. Prices were very cheap over there.
Okay. See?
First Travis Frag had 50K pairs. That's right. They did. And these frags are going to have even less.
Oh yeah.
Silky said, Silky, what's good with you, bro?
Silky Johnson. What up, boy?
Go half size down if your sneakers are creasing. I'm a true 9.5. I go down half size on most of my Jordans except 12s. The 12 silhouette and the 8s.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that is something if you can do it, right? Now, if you got a wide foot, going down half a size not going to help you. You're going to be busting out the seams on that joint.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go a half size up.
Yep.
Where Sneaker Tyler Radio at? I know he punching the air right now. He punching the air here and that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Jay, do a sneaker. Wait. Do sneaker video, did a video on it. Yellow dye getting on tongue also.
I saw that.
Oh, Jay, the sneaker guy, did a video on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Interesting. You know, the material looks much like the material that's on these Burgundy 5s. And the UNC 5s as well. It looks like this same type of material.
I'm willing to bet you where your kicks. It's thinner.
You think it's thinner?
I think it's thinner, bro.
Interesting.
I'm willing to bet you it's a lot thinner. I'm gonna say it's more along the lines of maybe the 2016 pair of right here, 2016 pair. I'm gonna say it's along this lines, but maybe just a little bit thinner because this is not even medium.
You think it's that type of material on there?
I think so, bro. I think it's gonna be like the 2016. I could be wrong.
It doesn't.
I could be wrong.
It doesn't look that way.
I could be wrong.
Hold on a second. When I look at it, hold on. When I look in chat, y'all help us out here. It doesn't look like that type of material. It doesn't look like it'll have that roughness to it.
It looked thin. See? And
you might actually be right.
And when you look at the burgundies, like look at a picture of the burgundy. Just even if you put up the burgundy 5s, like you can kind of tell like the burgundy 5s.
Well, my burgundy 5s are pretty smooth to the touch. I mean, they have a little bit of texture to them, but they're pretty smooth and they have transition to them. I don't think these will have much transition.
And that's part of the reason
you
why
know what they might
shave
be
down
like?
even more.
They might be like the Toros.
A low shaven.
They might be the material like the Toro 5s got. They might be.
It's
maybe.
Possible.
I don't know.
It's possible.
Did wear testers get the Tokyos yet?
I haven't checked, to be honest with you.
Oh, hold on a second. Without further ado, we got the man popping up in here right now, blessing us with his presence. Purple Haze.
What up, Perp?
What's good, sir? What is good with you, sir? What is good with you?
Ray Elevate is in the building. Good evening, gentlemen.
Annyeonghaseyo.
You need some floor time, sir, because I feel like you got something to say since you done popped up in here.
Y'all are so disrespectful with these Tokyo 5s right now. It's not even funny.
What you mean by that? What you mean by that?
You got people trolling in the chat. You got just all type of foolishness, tomfoolery going on here.
Yeah, pre-creased. I know.
Yeah.
Ain't no pre-creasing.
That's wild. But no, it's a thinner, softer leather. It's really smooth to the touch. I would probably equate it to, it's probably even more buttery than the burgundies. You were probably spot on where your kicks when you brought up the burgundies. But it's smoother. It doesn't have that suede feel to it the way that it's portrayed in pictures. It's a lot smoother. And the creasing on it, not nearly as much. Now, the bleeding on the tongue, yes, that is true.
Yeah.
I had a size 10.5 in hand. And the weight on it, the balance on it, the insoles on it, it's a really well put together sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
Very well put together sneaker.
So here's another close up look at it. I mean, yeah, that material looks like it's going to be smooth to the touch.
It's the same material, but I'm saying it's down. It's shaved a little bit more. It's not. It doesn't have
Shut up,
it's
Jay.
not
You
going
always
to have
trying to
enough
shave something.
hair.
Shave your own mink.
Hey, I like mine hairy, but it looks like it's a little bit more shaved down a little bit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can definitely listen. You are definitely going to have to use Where Your Kicks 26 and J Elevate's promo code, man, with
Rejuvenator. Facts.
Guarantee you, because these things are very delicate. It's a very delicate material. And you definitely don't want to be popping out like you're wearing some lemon pepper steppers on a random ass Thursday night with these damn things on. You're gonna have to safeguard, Scotch guard, and all type of guard around this type of material.
All right, to your point then. To your point, I think I have the perfect shoe. Do y'all have UNC 5s?
I do not have the UNC.
I think the UNC 5s material is just like that. I think it is.
Which would you agree that now when you feel it, it's not as thick as the Burgundy 5?
It's very smooth to the touch.
Yep.
This might be it as far as comparisons are concerned.
Yep.
If I get a pair in hand, I'll be able to let y'all know. But I think, and let me tell you something, after a couple wears, these will crease easily. They do.
And that's my point. Yep.
They do. So
same for the Force too. It's a very similar material, the UNC Force.
No. The UNC 4s are way fuzzier.
Yeah.
The UNC 4s, they way fuzzier than
No. I meant as far as the creasing goes.
Oh yeah. You're right about that. Yeah. They'll crease the hell up. Facts. Facts. UNC 5s are so dope. Facts. It's in the yellow. They kind of waxy like the Sweet Tooth Dunks. Listen, I haven't had a pair in hand. I don't know.
See, look, somebody said in chat, I can see the 23 now. It wasn't just me.
Oh yeah. In the symbol. Yes.
Yeah, J Nate.
Yep. Let me share the screen. For y'all don't know. Yeah, it's a little Easter egg on here. If you see the 2 and then the 3 here.
It's like one of those eye chart challenges. Some people see a butterfly, other people see a camel humping another camel. Yeah. So
yep. 2-3.
Yeah, the 2-3 is in there. The 2-3 is in there. Yeah. Yeah, man. Roberto Ryan said he got a pair of Tokyos on the way.
Ooh, salute to you, Rebuild.
Okay, my Tokyo be here Saturday. All right.
Salute.
Let's see here. Once the Jordan 4 hype cools down, which Jordan model y'all think is next? They're trying to make it the 5s.
Yep.
They're trying to push the Jordan 5 right now.
Yep. It's the 5.
It looks like it might be the 5.
Even though the community don't like 5s, but it's gonna be the 5.
It might be. I mean, truth be told, the community wasn't like that on the 4s for a long time either.
Correct. Oh, you ain't got to tell me.
You know, I was gonna cop when they were $230, but the tariffs hit hard. Yeah, listen, trying to get it from overseas, but you got to figure. Let's say you take that L, getting a pair from overseas at retail plus tariff is going to be a lot cheaper at resale on Goat, StockX, or whatever local reseller you won't be there, right?
Facts.
Unless you want to come up off some pairs.
Yep.
You know, that's going to be the layer of the limit, especially if they're going to be that limited like that.
Yep. So
once again, let me go back over because I said it earlier before we started reviewing the.
Hold on, where you kick someone. I hear feedback from somebody.
That's coming from Purple Haze.
All right, let me mute.
Actually, Purple Haze, I wanted your thoughts on the video that we reviewed. If you had like some quick insight you wanted to give real quick for yourself.
I mean, everything he said was pretty much spot on. I mean, I'd seen that before, and there's also another documentary floating around on YouTube. I don't think it's made it to a platform like Netflix or anything like that, where they look at it from a reseller's perspective, based out of the Bay Area in California. and he basically kind of pivots the same points that this guy made about, pandemic, and
Yeah.
how, things that were right side up are now upside down, and upside down is now right side up. I mean, COVID really, and then of course they jump into the um, stimulus checks and things like that. How that was a mitigating
Yeah.
factor. That was just basically pouring gasoline on a fire.
Correct.
So nothing I could say that he didn't say, and that you and Jay both made some very eloquent points on. But I mean, my question would be, when we look at how COVID turned everything on its head, if you go back and you look throughout history, and I'm not talking about sneaker history, just human history, like we see things repeat themselves, right? Every
Mm.
so often, whether it be 100-year intervals, 20-year, 50-year, 10-year, even 5-year intervals, right? My question is, what's going to be the next divot in history that kind of uproots things again? And when this happens, will it kind of rebalance this offsetness that we have from COVID right now? I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, real quick, to your point, right? We are dealing with a situation here in 2025 that a lot of people are comparing to 2008. And I'm not
The
talking
bubble,
about sneaker wise. I'm talking about
the
throughout
bubble.
the United States and the economy and stuff, right?
Yeah.
The last time we seen things quote unquote this bad was 2008 with all the housing market crisis and stuff like that. So,
But here's the question though, and that's a
well,
great example.
well, real quick, I'm only bringing it up as an example of how things can swing back around at some point.
Yep.
And Mr. Think said it when he was tapped into the comments. He said there can always be a pandemic 2.0.
Well, I mean, we've had pandemics all throughout human history.
Correct.
But
so
go ahead.
But I only think it'd be different if it came around again, because I don't see nobody doing that 6 feet apart nonsense no more. Because now, you find out later on that none of that stuff was really doing anything. It's just something they came up with. And how many of them vaccines now have they taken off the market?
Yeah, I mean, see, the vaccination aspect of it could be a whole nother conversation altogether. I definitely won't touch it tonight, but at some later date, we definitely will talk about it and unpack that.
Mm-hmm.
However, I feel the difference now with a global pandemic is where we are right now economically from an instability aspect, right? Global markets are super unstable right now, right? Including this country's economy as well, regardless of what, certain people or orange or purple or yellow people may say. We are completely off balance. I mean, people looking at, the Fed rates are going down, the gas prices are going down, but see, that's the thing about it though. What's that expression? There's always calm before a storm.
Correct.
And if you go back and you look, right, and let's use the example you just used with the housing market, the bubble of 2008. Well, what happened right before the bubble, right? Interest rates went down, gas prices were at an all-time low, the economy was stable, it was quote unquote false thriving, and then all of a sudden the ceiling broke.
Yeah, because the banks did it to themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
And then then the government had to bail them all out.
Yeah,
for something that they created.
They created the beast. No, they created the disease and fooled you with the vaccine. Is essentially what happened. They created Chimera and then they gave you a vaccine to wipe it out. Oh, we came in and saved the day, but no, you caused it in the first place with all these inflammatory loans.
Yeah.
So what's to say in another 5 years, what type of crisis will we face not only in this country but then globally? And then And honestly, I would say it's going to be a global crisis before it'll be another national one, solely based off of what's going on right now with Russia and Ukraine and what's going on in Gaza, that unfortunate situation.
Mm-hmm.
So those things right there are going to be the catalyst of what happens on the next global stage of economic turmoil, and more importantly, a global pandemic again. And yes, where your kicks to your point, people are not going to be going for that 5 to 6 feet shit anymore. People are not going to go for it.
Nope,
They
or
went for
staying
it.
in the house and all that. Yeah.
They're not going back to it. So that's going to lead to a whole slew of other issues.
Yeah. Well,
Martial law is going to be one of those issues.
I'll definitely tell you, if you guys look at the stock, right? If you look at your crypto side, the crypto side really has kind of taken a true hit in the past like 2 days. Some of the tech companies who were thriving, they still are up, but if you notice, it was kind of with the tech and with the crypto, they were down a little bit. So, to your point, what you guys are saying, there's peaks and valleys. And so it just all depends on when that paradigm shift will change, when things will just get better. You know what I mean? The tariff situation, right? When the tariff is gonna go away, or when it'll never go away, but when is it gonna be lowered to where it's obtainable to deal with? It's
Correct.
manageable, I should say, more manageable.
Correct.
So it all just depends, chat. And the sneaker industry is suffering because it's not like sneakers it's not a true need. It's really a want, and it's a fun want. So when we look at it from that aspect of so many things coming out, it's like, yo, I really don't need it because I'd rather go buy some bread and pay my rent, which is rightfully so the smart adulting thing to do.
Well, to your point, right? No matter what is going on in the world, if you guys do your research, there's ways out here to make money.
Facts.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, while there's a bunch of people complaining about what's going on financially, they say right now, like in the past couple of years, they've never seen so many millionaires be created. So somebody making money somehow out here.
Well, to your point, where your kicks, it's a divine shift of where we are in today's economy versus where we were 50 years ago. So
Correct.
50 years ago, as a man, you could get up, go to work a 9 to 5, and support a family of 4
Facts.
easily, right? Nowadays, the complexities of the economy, the complexities of society, and a lot of the aspects that they are throwing at you, there's no way in the world that one man can get up and support a family of 4 or 5 on just one revenue stream, right? You have to have multiple streams of income coming in somehow, some way, right? I know people that work a 9 to 5, then they get off the 9 to 5, they go Uber Eats, they go Ubering, they go do a whole bunch of other things, right? To bring in multiple streams of income, because that's what it takes to survive today, right? You see more people getting married, believe it or not. But they're not getting married because they love each other. They're getting married because it's dual income.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just a sad reality, but that's where we are right now as a society. So as society evolves, right, you see a lot of these cultural lifestyle, choices evolve with it. And so with that being said, again, the future really concerns me, because I'm like, okay, I see where we've made these huge leaps and bounds just in 5 years alone, right? We see how Bitcoin is taking off. You talk about it almost every live where your kicks, right? We see where it's at right now. We see people trying to jump on the train. We see people that jumped on the train midway. We see people that missed the train at this point. So where does that leave them? You have people that are investing in stocks. You have people that are investing in real estate. You have people that are investing in land. You have people that are investing in people. And yes, that is a cultural, mindset right now. People are investing in other people and content creation, right? You have how many millionaires, where you kicks and J Elevate, have we seen rise up from the ashes of social media and YouTube alone? Mr. Beast, Kai Sanat,
Yeah.
I Show
I show
Speed,
speed.
all multiple multimillionaires.
Yep.
Right. And that's a small example of a paradigm shift in where we are as evolving as a society, as a people, as an economy, trying to keep up with that pattern of where the economy is taking us right now. And I'm telling you right now, this classism is going to be the wave of the future. If you never thought it was before, it definitely will be coming up. There will be no more middle class. You're either going to be rich or you're going to be poor.
Yep. Facts. Preach, bro.
Which side are you trying to be on?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, look, this is real shit we're talking about right now.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
And
now, granted, go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, bro. That was my fault. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, you know, even though things are the way they are right now, again, while it is on its way down, at some point it'll be on its way up. But when it's on its way up, you know, what decisions are you going to make to be prepared for the eventual as to when it goes down again?
Yep.
You know?
And where you kicked, I don't even know if you touched this, but I know you will at some point. AI. How AI is sweeping out people's jobs left and right, right? And so what is it going to do? It's going to force people to work trades.
Correct. But between me and you, listen, a lot of these companies are trying to jump on the AI trend, and a lot of that is to look good to their investors because AI is like the new buzzword right now. Like there's been so many buzzwords with a lot of these companies. For example, right? I know y'all not gonna say it, but how many companies now, right? When we're riding the train of when Pride Month came around, they was all celebrating Pride Month. And now, right, they said we ain't doing Pride Month no more. Mm-hmm. A lot of these companies ride trains and trends for the aspect of looking good to certain groups of people out here, all to raise their valuations a lot of times. So this AI thing, like, yeah, they're trying to basically have AI replace a bunch of people, but at some point it's going to bite them in the behind because AI can only do but so much. You need the actual people who know how to program the AI properly and to get it to do what it's supposed to do.
Well, you know what, where your kicks. So I'm gonna halfway agree with you. So I do agree with you right now in the infant stages of AI. Yes, we had and we talked about this last year when I sent you all the article about what they're doing in Africa. Right, they're working those coders and developers and content filters to the bone, paying them 5 cents a day. You know, here's the thing though, it's almost like a child learning to ride a bicycle. Right, when a child is learning to ride a bicycle, you know, you put the training wheels on, you know, you kind of boost them off, but you keep your hand on them the whole time to make sure they don't fall off, they keep their balance, right? But at some point that child is going to know how to ride that bike without the training wheels, and they can go on their own. So that's what AI is right now. They're in the training wheel phase, but really soon, really fast, and they're ramping up faster than analysts ever predicted or forecasted. They're going to not need those training wheels anymore. AI is going to be able to be self-sufficient and do all these things themselves and completely cut out people.
So, Purple, I agree. And when you mentioned the trade industry, right? A lot of people just don't know how much welders are needed in today's society.
Yep.
There's there's not enough welders out there.
Huge demand for them.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care if you put on a suit and tie or if you put on a t-shirt. If you both make $150,000 a year, that money spends the same. I'm going to say this to you right now. I'm going to repeat that. It doesn't matter what you do. That $150K, for example, right? It absolutely spends the same. When you talk about plumbers, You know, you're talking about electricians. We need more individuals within those industries. And I'm not trying to persuade anybody for here and there, but again, where your kicks alluded to the fact that, hey guys, if there ain't no money over here, there's some money somewhere over there. And so we just have to go back and sit back and say, okay, am I willing to start learning something new just in case? Because at the end of the day, AI is taking over. Look what happened at the movie industry, y'all. Look at the script writers. Look how you can go ahead and just take a blank room and you can grab a laptop and you literally can create a whole entire movie, even on an iPhone, and it has been done. So look how much technology has changed, how rapidly it is increasingly getting more intelligent, and it's learning every second. That's scary.
Yeah, it really is. And you see a lot of companies today investing in high schoolers, right? Giving them paths to success in the trades, right? Carpentry, being an electrician, being a plumber, all a welder, all those things, right? Because they see it coming. The average common American doesn't see what's going on right now. They don't see this paradigm shift, right? A lot of emphasis is being taken off college and more onto trades. Forbes 500 list, they gave a list 3 months ago of all the top 10 Fortune 500 companies that are investing in high school and trade schools and sending high schoolers there. We're starting to see more programs opening up in high school, right? Like besides shop and things like that, they teach you how to be a plumber, teach you how to be a welder. Which leads towards certifications. So that's just one small aspect of where we're going with this right now, because AI is here to stay. It's not going anywhere, right? You can't pull that train back. It's left the station. It's gone.
Well, and here's the other thing too, right? Like, all right, it's going to take me a little bit to put all this out here.
Take your time. Take your time.
But AI wise, over in China right now, I don't know how many hospitals they have, but I know there's one in particular where the whole hospital is run by robots.
Mm-hmm.
The whole hospital is essentially all robots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, y'all realize like there's industries out here that are about to be affected by AI and robots. Like, listen, in the adult entertainment industry, that's happening too. They creating these robots out here. They're supposed to be human-like, giving them all the facial movements and expressions and stuff like that. And then guess what? They're gonna plug into them the AI, right? And it's gonna be programmed to do what? Learn about whoever that person is that purchased them. Matter of fact, there's a movie with what's that girl's name that was in Transformers? Fox. Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Her.
Great movie.
That's a perfect. Listen, that's where it's going, bro. Like, listen, that John said, look, y'all gotta see this movie, cause she done blindfolded my man, changed her voice to sound like his wife's. Bro,
it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Y'all go watch it. Like, if you think it won't get there, I'm telling you, it will. Matter of fact, look what they're doing now with AI, bro. They can make it seem like you was somewhere you ain't never been before in your life, hanging out with whoever. There's so many things they can do now with the AI.
Well, where your kicks? Did you hear that story? And this ties into what you're very eloquently laying out here, where the young lady, she created an AI version of herself and for OnlyFans, and it started doing millions of dollars. I mean, she became a multimillionaire within 3 months.
Yeah.
And the problem was she ended up shutting it down because as she went back and read what people were asking her to do and her AI version was doing, it became grotesque to her in nature. She felt violated, she felt filthy, and it became more of a moral complexity for her. And she was like, I can't do this anymore. This is crazy.
Yeah,
and
she cashed out. Did she get that money back? No. She done cashed out. She said, "This is nasty." Okay. Case in point, the chick that sued Shannon Sharp. Now all of a sudden she got her money and found Jesus.
Yeah, she's off OnlyFans now. Yeah,
And now she's done. She got her bag.
Yeah, 50 million.
She got her bag. She said, "Yeah, I'm good. I don't gotta do this no more."
Yeah.
I don't gotta do this no more. Now, my other point I was going to get to, trade wise, right? So you've seen the videos out here on social media of all the people getting essentially rounded up and deported, okay, off some of these construction sites. And the guys on there are filming like, well, all right, well, they got rid of these guys. Where are all the Americans that said they wanted these jobs now? Where are they at? Where's the line at? How come none of them are signing up to try to do these jobs? I thought y'all wanted. I thought they were taking y'all jobs like that. So there's farmers out here that are about to shut down because they can't find nobody to farm the land. There's housing developments that are going to go unbuilt because no one's coming out there to build these places. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the jobs are out there, but unfortunately, it's going to take how long for the mindset of the Americans to shift? Because think of it from this perspective. I can remember going through high school, it was college. And if you did the trade stuff, like they made the trade seem like you was going to be broke.
Yeah.
If you went to the trades, you was going to be broke. If you didn't have a college education, you wasn't going to have a job of any kind out here. Technology, computers, all that. Now, okay, here we are 20, 30 years later, and now it's like, well, we need the trades now. Mm-hmm. Stay away from the computers. Yeah. You don't need to do all that. You know, we don't need coders and all that stuff anymore. We need welders. We need people that know how to use screwdrivers, hammers. We need mechanics.
Listen, there are welders out there and people in the trade that make more than doctors and lawyers in today's age and era. Period.
So let me say this where your kicks, right? You know, a lot of people would say, hey, you know, I do this for a living, right? Because this is seen as something that is being prestige, right? It is viewed as better, right? But, you know, you got somebody working on the power lines, power towers, right? And they making way more money than this prestige job with a suit and tie on and a briefcase and going to expensive meetings. And so with that being said, what I'm saying is it's all about, sometimes this stuff is an illusion. It's because what is deemed to look better, which always doesn't equate to always be better. Right?
Now, granted, some of these jobs, we got to say, there is some danger to them. Tyler's not in here. I'm not talking about Sneaker Tyler, but the other Tyler. He's not in here. He works as an electrician. Every so often I hear he's like, yo, man, some guy got caught on a power line and he's in the ICU. You know, dude got caught on one. They fell like 20 feet or something like that. And they don't know if he's going to make it. Yes, there's inherent danger to a lot of those jobs. Mm-hmm. And to Plenty Hardaway's point, they don't want to work that hard.
Yeah,
they don't.
Hey, where are your kicks? Highlight Sam Trey's It's a Buyer's Market.
Let's see right here.
It's a buyer's market. Yep.
So, it's a buyer's market here in Austin. Real estate. My realtor is really working hard to try to sell his listings.
Well, let's unpack that for a second. There's a reason why. Austin 15 years ago was dirt poor, right? I mean, the average median price for a house is $156K. Where are your kicks? This is more your wheelhouse here. What happened over the course of the last 7 to 10 years in Austin that changed that? You have any idea?
I mean, there was an influx of young people moving into that area. I know that.
But you're half right. But bring it home though. But why were there an influx of young people moving into there?
Part of it was moving out of California. Part of it was they were less restrictive during COVID times than some of the other states.
Okay.
Job opportunity. They kind of pushed it as a hotspot for young people, much like they do Charlotte, North Carolina.
Let me help you out.
Go ahead.
Tech.
Facts. Bullseye. Tech. Because what happened was a lot of these tech companies, they got tired of being taxed out the wazoo in California, right? In taxes. The taxation was literally 15% of their budget annually, which is crazy.
And
right?
there's no income tax either in Texas.
But yeah, guess what though? The governor of Texas opened it up and said, "Hey, we're not going to tax you. Matter of fact, we're going to give you incentives. And the more people you get to move here to work for your companies, we're going to incentivize you every 10,000 employees." So what happened? You had a lot of those big companies pack up, like Oracle, for example,
Tesla,
Oracle, out of the Bay Area, and they relocated to Austin. When they did that, you saw the housing market go through the freaking roof.
Yep.
So now you can't get anything halfway decent under $1 million in Austin because of it. Simple as that. And so when more people, and what also happens is kind of a compound effect. It then kind of forces people out that are kind of below that median, that earning medium. They're no longer able to afford that house anymore. But however,
hold on. Before you finish that, one of the other things is because of something that they just eliminated in Texas. Texas?
It's also a seller's market now. So say you had your house 10 years ago and you bought in at say $250K. That house now is probably worth $800,000 or $900,000. So now it's a seller's market per se, as opposed to a buyer's market.
Yeah.
Well, in Florida, they got an issue here as it being a buyer's market because they've got way more inventory of homes than they got people trying to move into them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We already know, man, a lot of people are leaving the state of Florida. We already know because of the hurricanes, the insurance, the issues. We know the cost of living, especially like on this side of the tracks in Florida where I'm at, bro. It's like, it's hard. You have to drive out at least 45 minutes to an hour in order to find something generally that's comfortable for, a lot of people, because it is high priced and it's crazy over here. And so this is why, to your point where you kicks, why a lot of our inventory is just so widely open, is because of what's going on. It's crazy.
And don't forget what I told you guys when I popped back from Toronto back in June, how they have commercials all over the place incentivizing Canadians to move to Florida. I don't know what the hell that's about.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though, is that unfortunately our federal government now has made it difficult for people from outside the country to come into the country, i.e. Canada being one of them. They got to pay. Remember I told you there's like some huge like couple $100 fee now they got to pay to come into the U.S.
Yeah, you said that a few lives ago, right?
Yeah. Sam Ray said, no, it's not a seller's market at this time. The average days on market now is 73 days for a home.
Well, yeah, it's balanced out now and it's slowed down quite a bit, only because now that a lot of these tech companies that have transitioned over the last 7 to 10 years into Austin, and by the way, Austin is now officially the tech capital of the country. FYI, it's no longer Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley has been retired. Dust, feet kicked up, right? AARP, see ya. It's Austin now, and we're going to see more companies over the course of the next 20 years alone move on over. Microsoft hasn't done it yet, but they're going to move over in 2037, I think, once they stop building all these goddamn data centers underwater and polluting the oceans.
Oh,
story.
Thank you for bringing that up. I saw an article about that, about how the data centers, that if you look at your electric bills and the way they've been taken up, they said that essentially what's going on is you are paying extra in your bill the closer you are to a data center. Because they're essentially spreading that cost out to the people that live around it.
as much as a 5% increase per household.
Yeah.
Insane.
Now, everything we talking about, people, how does this tie into sneakers? Well, for all you saying about these shoes sitting on the shelves, I'm going to tell you how. Because right now, guess what? It is a buyer's market when it comes to sneakers.
Facts.
That's what it is. All these shoes you see sitting around on shelves and stuff like that, it is a buyer's market with shoes. Okay?
Yep.
So, these shoes sitting around on the shelf, telling y'all now. And remember what we thought was going to happen, because what did Nike say last year? That they were going to reduce the stock on a lot of sneakers, and everyone was like, oh man, they're going to make these shoes limited. They're going to be hard to get. Da, 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 da. So now here we are a year later. Have they reduced stock? Yes. These shoes are still sitting around like that, which is a great thing. And a lot of them are going on. Matter of fact, what? I saw Rare Air 3s are on sale. I seen Rare Air 4s on sale. I'm going to put it out there to y'all right now. If y'all looking for a pair of Jordan 4 Cave Stones, retail, go to woodstack.com, WOOD stack.com. They got them on sale, $180 plus $10 shipping. $190 out the door.
Speaking of which, did you get a pair of Wear Your Kicks, or are you waiting for the homage?
I got a pair. Remember, it was for my boy because I did a review.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I seen it today. $180 plus $10 shipping on Woodstack for Jordan 4 Cave Stones.
Can't beat it.
And tell me how I found it. It was a random Google search, and I happened to see it there, and I was like, oh, let me just see what they got left.
No kidding.
They had damn near full size run.
Wow.
Damn near full size run. I seen it today while I was at work.
Not bad.
Aqua 8s was on sale.
Yeah.
The 5s, they were on sale. Not the black tongues. The grapes. The grapes.
Well, we gang banging in the chat. What's going on?
Hey, I'm laughing at the comments.
Yo, Jay, what's up? Where can I find you to try some shoes?
Yeah, I was laughing.
They all want Jay's shoes, bro.
Well, because they're all dead stock. That's why.
Damn, Jay. See?
I want
I was trying to leave Jay alone, but
hey.
I want some dead stock sneakers too.
Hey.
It's all good.
It's love over here.
I'm trolling.
See, Jay Jay's like the opposite, bro. I'm Wear Kicks. Jay's like, yeah, we keep him dead stock.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hey, so have we talked about that illustrious fitted that Jay has on his head? Hey, excellent taste.
The LA joint.
Shut
the LA Dodgers.
Yes, sir.
Well,
finally got Jay around to my side of the house.
Well, before jumping on this live, I was finishing up editing my Phone Pals Galaxy video.
What you got on the Goku shirt, bro? Is that Super Saiyan Blue Goku? Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
I love it. That's a perfect one for the Galaxies too.
So I was just finishing up editing that video.
So when you gonna drop it, man? People want to see.
I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. It's too late for me to drop it.
He said he gotta edit that, John.
Yeah,
look, Jay the Sneaker got to be dropping videos at like 11 o'clock at night, bro. He don't care, and he live in Atlanta.
Right.
Hey, okay, but hey, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow morning.
Look,
I'm gonna drop that joint.
I want to see what those socks gonna look like too,
bro.
Nah, you wearing shorts with them Jones again?
You know he is.
With them string bean legs, bro. You use some calf raises.
Crazy.
He said calf raises. That's crazy.
Crazy. My calves are definitely prominent.
All right, hold on a second. Let me did I have a couple comments here? Hey, all right. I had to get to this comment. Sam Ray said, if you can't get Tokyo Files in real life, it's okay. You can get them in Fortnite for $1,000 V-Bucks.
Oh no!
Hey, facts.
Oh,
facts. Man. Rob T said, "Wear Your Kids great video by your burner account. Tails the Triple K. Come on, bro. That ain't mine."
Hey, Hey, W in the chat for Rob T.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
W Rob
That's
T.
my burner. Let me get to some of these comments here. Let's see here. Yep, Aqua 8s have been
Correct.
sitting and on sale for more than half. Facts.
Yeah.
And they
Let's see
restocked
here.
today.
Yes,
I
they
did the
did.
short. They restocked today.
Yes, they did. Let's see here. New Jersey to New Hollywood. J Elevate Sneaker Store. Sig said we're gonna be buying fly sneakers for our AI personal robots in the future.
Hey, it can happen. It can happen.
Tough out there.
Let's see. All right, yeah, that's all the comments here. All right, so yeah, man. I mean, look, with there's so much going on right now out here, though. But listen, we try to focus on the sneakers. But Chad, I hope y'all appreciate sometimes when we go off script and we try to tie in these real world events and how they affect us on a day-to-day basis. You know, we more than just sneakerheads over here. We knowledgeable. We do our research of what's going on out in the world. You can see the differences in thought processes and in education and how it all comes together, you know?
All facts, for sure.
So,
I mean, you have three different people up here with three different perspectives at times, and I think that's very important, right? I mean, and I would really say chat is the fourth person up here when you think about it. Because we got some people from all walks of life in this chat every week, and I love it. Because you all have such a fresh perspective on things and different takes that maybe I haven't even thought about, or Where Your Kicks, or J Elevate, or Mr. Think, and it promotes thought, and that's what I think we as a society have gotten away from. Like, we've gotten away from free thinking. And Where Your Kicks will say this, you know, he'll agree. I'm sure he's heard me say this a few times. People as a collective are inherently stupid, right? But as individuals, you're capable of so many incredible things, you know, from the thought process and the way that your minds work and are wired. And so we definitely appreciate you, Chad, rocking in with us every week, week in, week out. And the things that you guys bring to the table are just as valuable as what Jay or Where Your Kicks, Mr. Thing Impossible, even me bring to the table. It's refreshing. And we appreciate you. And we always salute and respect everything you all bring to the table on that note. Sure.
What up, Mookie? What up, fam?
Facts. Yeah, man. Look, as far as everything else is concerned, man, you know, it's going to be pretty interesting come Saturday and what's going to happen with some of these raffles. You know, it's going to be interesting what happens.
Yeah.
How many raffles do we have out there so far for the?
Thank you for bringing that up, because I was going to read it and then somehow we just went on a tangent of other topics. All right, so raffle wise, all right, so we got Ama Manier and Social Status. We have Notre Feature Sneaker Boutique. For New York, we have Kith. Now, if y'all want to, okay, Foot District is EU, but they will ship worldwide. So, hey, retail plus tariff is going to be less expensive than resale. Now, some of that may be dependent on size.
Yep.
So, if you got little feet, like an 8 and below, maybe not. Maybe not.
Sam Ray just said Kicking It, Austin, and San Antonio doing raffles as well.
Correct. What else we got here? We have Extra Butter. That's New York. The Better Generation. They're doing a statewide raffle.
Better
Sneaker
Generation
Politics.
has such weird raffles. I hate the way they do things.
Well, this one here, I think, is just normal. Like, you put in for it, whatever, they send you a. Because sometimes they'll do that. They'll do that one where you got to watch them live, and then you get chosen live over IG.
But see, they mess that up though all the time. You know that.
No, well, that's a whole other story. Because they call your phone, right. You know, and then you got to be able to pick the phone call up. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Their Foot Patrol's doing worldwide. Okay. What else we got? All the Rights raffle for New York doesn't open up until the 25th. So you got 2 days for that. But yeah, so there's a lot of raffles that are in-store raffles, but as far as like throughout the whole US, I'm a Meunier, Social Status, Notre, Feature Sneaker Boutique, Better Generation, Sneaker Politics, and then I named off a couple EU sites that you guys can try.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously there will be Sneakers app this Saturday.
Yeah.
Please don't rely on Sneakers app chat.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Put your raffles in.
Let's see here. Restock. I don't know if they would do that this weekend, but they're liable to do anything. Is it on the way? A lot of people think it is. When? I don't know. But
If it happens, it'll be between now and Friday. It won't be on the weekend.
But I'm gonna tell you now, they definitely gonna keep it under wraps. And they ain't gonna let it out like last time.
No. It'll definitely be buttoned down and refined. I promise you.
I'll tell you what, Rob T. I would be super shocked if Nike even did that because the Tokyo 5s is what they're really focusing on. And if you really notice, because the Travis Scotts were pushed back to November, the Tokyo 5's resale has went up. So Nike is really trying to really hype this kick up as of right now. And I don't think that them dropping the undefeated the same week as this kick, I don't think that'll do Nike any justice. So I think they're gonna hold back for a second if this so-called restock ever happens.
But Jay, look at what they did with the undefeateds in the Amam and Year drop. They screwed them.
Yeah.
So there's a history. Yeah, there's a history of Nike doing that. So let's not discount that.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people that got their pairs canceled.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. But I'm thinking maybe Nike has learned a lesson or two. I'm thinking. But you're right though. Anything goes.
Don, you got up in here super late. Appreciate you being up in here, but we actually reviewed a whole video talking about this very topic. And yes, the resale hype is down. It is a buyer's market right now when it comes to sneakers, bro.
But also,
It's a
Don, you got to
market.
remember, true sneakerheads stand strong through the test of times, bro.
Yeah. Listen, Don, if you have an opportunity, you can go back and once we end this, man, you have some time to check out the beginning of this, the replay. You know, we did a review on another YouTuber's video who was talking about this very fact of whether or not is it sneakers are dying or resale is dying.
Yep.
All right. Appreciate you being tapped up in here, though.
Salute, Don.
But listen, the fact of the matter is this: I feel like Nike and what's going to happen with these 5s and what's going to happen with these bike 4s once they do the release. I think if they do it, they may wait to get closer to the holiday season. I think they may wait till they get to the holiday season to do it.
Oh, but it's going to be such a jam-packed schedule this holiday season.
They don't care. They don't care. Listen, this is going to be a pause-worthy statement. But Nike wants their name in our mouths. Pause. Okay,
along with those
you know it.
Glizzies.
You know it. Oh, yeah. Facts.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Facts. Listen, if we talking Nike, wearing Nike, look, that's what they want, bro. That's what they want.
Well,
you know it. And think about what's on the way.
Also has a raffle, FYI.
Where do you say that? Shop Better. Okay.
915, yep.
Appreciate that. Now, is it a local raffle or is it nationwide?
That's a good question.
Is it local or nationwide?
You know what? Because Social Status opened back up in my area, I'm gonna call them tomorrow and see if they're gonna do the raffle. And I think usually Social Status is a Wednesday. If my last time I was there,
They might have it. They weren't on the list. They had Ama Menier and
social status.
no, it didn't say social status.
I thought you said social status.
Oh, maybe I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
But here's the thing. I got the online, but I'm just saying for in store. I'm going to see if they can do it in my area. Yeah, I'm gonna hit them up because they just reopened up like about a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, how far are you away from social status?
Social status is on the near J. So it's 3 hours.
So it's 3 hours from you?
Hell yeah, to get over there to the west coast of Florida. I'm on the east coast of Florida.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call them tomorrow, man, and ask them if when they doing that raffle, because if so, I'm gonna drive right on over here and I'm gonna put my name in that hat.
Vlog it.
Now Sam Ray, this is an interesting comment from you about Puma, because as of right now, if Puma don't fix themselves, Adidas gonna have to buy them out.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you saw Puma was doing anything. Maybe they released a couple pairs you liked, but Puma's in some financial problems right now, and Adidas may end up buying them over.
Yeah, they jettisoned their CFO a year or so ago too over a lot of financial woes. They were so far underwater for their financial reporting, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
What up, Q?
Facts. Absolute facts. Yeah.
Saucony definitely been doing their thing though. Saucony been doing their thing, bro.
Yeah, Saucony and Adidas, but see, like what Adidas, I can say for sure, especially with all that Bad Bunny's been doing while he's in, been out there touring to like Puerto Rico and stuff like that. But so I haven't heard too much from Saucony like that. They had a couple, I know they did, but again, I asked you this earlier, Jay. Saucony. The shoes that they put out there like that people want, would they really want it like that if it wasn't limited?
Right. I got you. Yeah. I got you.
And change is hard for a lot of people.
That's true.
Yeah.
Change is definitely hard for a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like it's one thing if you just like something more than just for whatever reason, but to change your thinking as to what it is you're going to look to diversify yourself with, it can be difficult in that aspect.
It can be. That's just human nature in general. But for me, y'all know I'm all about all brands. Yes, I'm a Nike guy, but I'm all about every brand, bro. I give every brand a look. You know what I mean? Local D makes fire stuff too. Shout out to CKTV.
CK, what's good? Quasm, what's good? Gamma 11's LeBron 2340K is the mission.
Ooh.
He want that LeBron so bad, bro.
He just said hey, I told you, Sneaker Tyler. I told you, but you ain't called me. That's my guy, man. Sneaker Tyler, my guy. Hey, you gonna hit on those 40. I know you gonna fit on those 40Ks. I know he is.
Those Gamma 11s are gonna be trouble. I saw the
Gamma 11s.
Oh yeah,
bro. They do like 1 million pairs.
No. I'm just saying for a lot of people wanting to cop them.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, those new pictures they just released, these sneaker. Oh man, those things are clean. Those things are everything I thought.
I know.
I hope they built good.
Hey, how many of y'all in the chat went ahead and picked up the El Vuelo 3s?
It's a good question.
How many of y'all in the chat picked up the El Vuelo 3s, y'all? Mind you, it's still Spanish Heritage Month.
All month.
How many of y'all picked these up?
Yep.
Now they haven't released the Spizike version yet.
Rob T.
Rob T said Jay done with the 11s.
Rob T, man, I told you. Listen, man, I told you I'm on the fence about those rare airs, which I'm telling you, I know I'm not gonna get them, but it's gonna be the Gammas, and outside of that, you won't see me with another 11.
Bro, them Houston, Atlanta, Vegas joints,
trash, garbage.
I don't know why they doing that Vegas pair is purple and they doing a purple rain, or is that the same? Supposed to be the same shoe?
Q.
Remember they're doing a Purple Rain Jordan 11, and they're doing the Vegas is purple also from the Houston Atlanta Vegas pack of 11s.
Q, I'm going to tell you now, and I'm going to piss off half the chat, and I don't give a damn. The best GR is going to be the Chicago one low all day.
Oh,
stop it. Over the Black Cat 4s. Shut up.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Oh, yeah.
I
need two pair of those.
Double up. First double up.
I need 2 pairs of those.
Yeah. Black Cat.
If I just get one, cool.
Oh, well, I've already guaranteed your 1 pair, so you're fine. But you focus on the second pair.
Now, how are they releasing that Jordan 1 low? That's my question. Is it tier 0 only and the sneakers at release, or?
No, I heard it was going to be a full-size run, but that don't quote me
full-size GR?
Full-size GR, but don't quote me on that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I need to have a conversation next week with one of my sources, but
interesting.
I'm hearing it's full-size family run.
Interesting. Okay.
So, and guess what? I don't give a damn.
Yeah, listen, I would definitely go Jordan 1 low, Chicago's, then Black Cat 4s.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, we all wondered to ourselves if the Black Cat 4s were going to do that well.
November, Rob P.
I'll put it to you like this. Have you seen what these Black Cat 3s have been doing on the secondary market?
Yo, I've heard they've gone
They've
up quite
just
a bit.
been creeping.
Really? Like, I mean, they were creeping a few months ago. Where are they at now? Where are they ranging?
Last time I looked, there was in the 300s in some of them.
Man. Jay, you still have 2 pair or 1?
No, I got rid of my double up pair.
I'll just go to the StockX real quick, just to keep it easy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Q. Black Cat 4s, even though the Chicago 1 lows is a must cop for me.
Here we go.
Black Cat 4s.
Look at these prices, y'all.
Black Cat 4s.
Wow. They have gone up a little bit.
Miles said the sneaker of the year is the AJ Chicago's. Okay.
Absolutely. It's definitely my top 5 for sure.
The AJ1 Chicago lows?
Yep.
Listen, when we go to do these top lists, okay?
Oh, I said it.
When we go to do these top lists, is going to be interesting.
Okay.
Salute. This top list is going to be interesting
because top list is always interesting compared to mine, yours, and Mr. Thanks.
Listen, because Jay is a contrarian, bro. All right, Jay is a contrarian. Okay. Jay gonna lead with his heart no matter what. Okay, it's okay. Now, listen, there's gonna be the personal list and then overall consensus. Okay, so hopefully by the time we get there, Jay can remove his heart and stick with his brain for overall consensus. Okay, when he has his personal list, it's personal. Overall consensus.
And he never deviates away from that personal ever. He's definitely 10 toes down. Sig, every GR is going to have QC issues. There's no way around it.
It is. Listen, what y'all don't understand is these shoes. Okay, there's these videos out there, right? And as soon as you see them right away, you all think they're the fake sneakers. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Guess what? Your retail pair ain't made no other way.
Yeah.
Okay. They ain't made no other way. Nike don't have people out there wearing like golden gloves and using all types of machines or whatever to make your retail pair. The way they're making these fake pairs is the same way they're making these retail pairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the same factory.
They ain't making them no other way. They're handcrafted. Handcrafted. Listen, when they go around with the glue, they go around with the glue. They doing that by hand, and then they squishing the shoe on there. And sometimes the glue comes up, and they gotta wipe it off. If you don't trust me, y'all should own black lights. Okay, y'all need to get yourself some black lights and hold some of these shoes Wait, put a black light on some of this, especially a shoe that's got like the white kind of midsoles. Sometimes maybe it'll show up, maybe it won't. Somewhere on here there might be a smudge of glue.
Yep.
This one in particular, no. Okay, like y'all don't understand.
BT is back.
To the naked eye, you can't see it. What up, BT?
Hey, listen, man. I can't wait to get those Chicagos because I've already told y'all what I'm gonna do with those Chicagos.
Perfect example. Let's see if it come up. You may not be able to see it. There's glue. Hold up. It's hard. Yeah, it's not. It's hard to see on here.
Yeah, we
right,
can see
right along here. It's showing up. There's glue poking out.
That's your 2018 pair.
This is a 2018 pair.
Okay, I could tell.
You know, like, get you a black light. Now, here's the other reason why you want a black light, though, is because if you buying a pair of resale, sometimes the fake pairs are prominent with that ghost stitching.
Yep.
And you ain't gonna see it unless you got a black light.
Yep.
Sometimes there's stamps, the Chinese stamps on the inside. You ain't gonna see it unless you got a black light.
It's true. It's true.
Okay.
Yep. It's facts.
Walmart has a black light and handcuff special for $5.99 in aisle 13.
Listen, you can't get no better information than that. Amazon, you can get them on Amazon.
Come on now. Come on now.
This right here. If you got questions on the shoe, take a black light to them. Now, if you got glue stains that show up on the shoe, okay, glue stains on the midsole, they're going to be there. They're going to be there.
Yeah.
Sometimes. That don't mean the shoe fake. But if you got a bunch of ghost stitching around or them Chinese stamp, and also, sometimes you got to run this black light inside the box too. Because they'll stamp on the label or they'll stamp somewhere inside the box or somewhere around the box.
Yep.
This is all gold you're getting right here, Chad, for those that didn't know.
Nothing but golden nuggets. Shout out to King, man. Hey, everyone. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to these amazing channels. Mr. Think Impossible, J Elevate, Wear Your Kicks, 26.
Love. And stay tuned for J Elevate's Phone Posit Galaxy video dropping tomorrow morning.
Appreciate you.
Have them notification bells clicked on.
Appreciate that.
Thanks.
And then if you all didn't get a chance to check out the Fire Red 5 review that Where Your Kicks 26 just did and dropped a few days ago as well.
Yep.
The On Feet was definitely not disappointing.
Yep.
Bro.
Facts.
I love that shoe.
Yes.
Purple gets a special purple sticker inside of his box when he gets his pair special from Nike. Hey.
Rob T just never lets up, I swear.
I know.
Hey, wait. Where your kicks? Have you worn those black tongues yet?
Not yet.
So I beat you.
Not yet. You wore them out the house?
What do you mean? We was on the live. I wore them out the store.
Oh yeah, you did.
You did put one shoe on.
I feel like Scotch tape was under those bad boys though.
Yeah.
He did. He was rocking a Fire Red 3 and a Fire Red 5 at the same time.
I felt like he had that grip under his shit when he walked out.
He did. He did.
He was like, I'm gonna keep these bad boys as dead stock as possible.
Nah, man.
That he did. I feel like undead stocking something tomorrow. See, the thing is like the office I work in is not very big, so I try to keep it somewhat subtle with some of the shoes I wear at the office. Not that it draws too much attention to my sneakers. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff I want to wear sometimes, and I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't put those on because it might draw too much attention as it is.
Too much flash.
Yeah, exactly.
Flash. Yeah,
exactly. You know,
flash. Okay.
Like Rob T, I'm not gonna lie. I know you're cracking jokes in that last comment, but that's actually facts. I actually do.
See, Rob T.
Look, Rob T, I'm gonna keep it a bean. All right. when I reserve my pairs at like Finish Line or JD Sport, I try to get there as early as possible
Mm-hmm.
so
Smart
that
about
I
it.
have an opportunity to take a look at my shoe and go,
Yep.
you know what? I don't like the way this one look. Can you pull out some other ones? And I'll point them out too. I'm like, look at this. That don't look too good. Can we see another pair, please? You know,
BT, I wore my fire red 4s to get my fire red 5s and wore the 5s out. That's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
See what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I was just
Yeah.
telling Jay the other day where your kicks. I was like, I lined my fire red 3s, 4s, and 5s up. I forgot I had all
Man,
these.
I need a pair of 4s, bro.
Yeah.
I need a pair. Remember, and remember, I told you the paint and all that started chipping off the midsole and everything, bro.
Listen, you know what you should have done? You should have kept the shoe, took it to a shoesmith, and let them go ahead and just re-put it back together, bro. That would have been the best
I
thing.
didn't say it was coming apart. I just said all that paint. However, this person that had them stored them, they was probably gonna crumble on me at some point, bro.
I would at least cut grass in them.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
It is what it is with it. And listen, and that's something else a lot of people need to remember too. When you buying a pair, let's say a pair 3 years or older off the secondary site, you got to be conscious of how that shoe was stored. Now, if you go out to a sneaker event and try to buy off a reseller, more than likely they're storing their shoes in a way to where they're going to be able to preserve their longevity as best as possible. More than likely. You know, temperature controlled environments. But we see all the time, do we not, how somebody famous just got upset that their shoe collection was crumbling. Who was it? Was it DJ Jazzy Jeff or somebody out there was trying to wear certain kicks and it was mad that the shoe was crumbling on them?
I have no clue.
Now, some of that had to do with the fact that they wasn't wearing their sneakers. That polyurethane, you want to preserve it. You got to wear them from time to time. Would you pay $700 to completely restore a pair of 04 Obsidian Jordan 12s? No. You know why? Sir. You know why? Because they probably going to come back out here soon.
Yep, that 10-year gap.
They probably going to come back out. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
Tony said, yep. Tony said, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, where he kicks is speaking from experience, too. So trust that man when he
Look,
says
I almost bought a pair of Flu Games used. I almost bought Flu Games and Aqua 8s. I almost bought them Jones used. And something said, don't do it. And here we are, 2025. I got both for retail.
Bam.
I was going to listen. The price I was going to pay for them shoes used was damn near the same as what I paid retail for them joints.
And we preach on here all the time. Practice the long game. Pause. If you practice a little bit of patience with the long game and pause, then you'll be just fine. And you will save yourself hundreds of dollars on the back end by the end of the year. Promise you.
Yep.
No.
Patience is key in 2025.
I don't know how KR. I don't know how bad your Jordan 12 Obsidians are, but they on the way. You know what 12 I want to see come back? Now that he brought that up, I want the Gamma 12s to come back out, bro. I want a pair of Gamma 12 so bad. That Gamma green, whatever that is, or Gamma blue, whatever.
Gamma blue, yeah.
Man.
When did they drop originally? Last time.
That's a good question.
Was it 12?
Gamma Jordan 12. Let's see. When did they come out? Chad, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, these. Oh, I need some. I need some.
Yeah.
Let's see. When did these come out?
I'll make it easier for you.
2013.
Oh,
12 years ago.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, it's
12 years ago.
It's about time.
Yeah. Listen, I only need one more 12 and I'm done with. I don't need no more 12s until my 12 collecting is.
What 12 is that?
All I need is the taxis, and I'm
Oh, the taxi.
my 12 collection is closed.
I
That
know.
chapter is
And
done.
look, I know that one dude Fact be getting up on here talking about, oh, I don't like the shape. Okay, guess what? Give them to me. Give them to me. You
Once
can
I
not
get
like
my
the
taxi-
shape all you want. Now, granted, I got a pair of royalty taxi 12s with the one with the gold shank.
I got rid
Right?
of them. Mhm.
Oh, see, nah.
I got rid of them.
I don't know why. Them Jones is too nice with that quilted sock liner and everything in there. Them Jones is too nice, bro.
Sold them. I got
Too
rid of them.
nice.
It wasn't the taxis, man. I told you it wasn't the taxis.
I got those. I got the black taxis, and there's one more taxi too. I got. What else? There's one more. I got the black taxi, the royalty taxis. I thought I had one more taxi. Maybe I don't.
Hey, Rob T. Honestly, officially, I'm closed out on 11s. Actually, officially, I'm closed out on 11s, but I'm gonna go for the camels. But honestly, I'm closed out on 11s, bro.
Look,
My chapter is closed with the 11s, man. Like anything outside of like my chapters being closed is just like a bonus.
now hold on a second. Now they talking about in 2 years doing the Concord 11s with 23 on the heel. You passing up on those?
I said anything extra outside of me closing out that's just extra work for me. But honestly, so I'm pretty much done with 12s. I got all the OG 12s. I'm good.
No, I said 11s. You said you done with 11s.
I'm sorry. 11s as well. Yes, 11s. I'm closed out on 11s, bro. I'm closed out.
How you close out on 11s when you don't even have the? Well, no, that's not an OG. Never
Thank
mind.
you.
What? Which one?
Cool grades. Talking about the cool grades.
Yeah, it's an honorary.
Which is not an OG.
It's an honorary OG, but it's.
But didn't he wear them on the Wizards?
Yes, but it's not an OG.
It's not an OG though. It's an honorary OG.
It's an honorary. Yeah. It's not an OG.
So, do we consider Wizard 3's OG or honorary OG?
No, that would definitely. Well, that's not
because someone told me I don't necessarily need True Blue 3s if I got Wizard 3s.
Wizards is not an OG at all.
It's not an OG, bro.
But he wore them on court. He wore them on feet.
Yeah, but it's not an OG though.
No.
Okay. Listen,
I'm just asking the question.
In order for it to be an OG, he would have had to worn it on the court during live gameplay as a Chicago Bull.
Okay, so it don't count if he wore them and not on the Bulls.
Correct.
So it's only OG. It's only OG if he was on the Bulls wearing them.
If that was the case, the cool gray 11s would be OGs.
Correct. That's not an OG.
Okay.
Because he wasn't.
And to Purple's point, you got to remember when Jordan wore those 11s were already done. They were already on other numbers. Jordan went on ahead and they gave him those cool gray 11s. 11s were already cooked.
Didn't he wear a pair of 9s also though when he was on the Wizards? Remember the 9s came out when he was playing baseball, right?
So
and he didn't wear a pair of 9s till he was on the Wizards.
So you're talking about, and again, another honorary would be.
So 9s don't count.
No, 9s count because 9.
But he wasn't on the Bulls when they came out.
No.
He was playing baseball.
No, I get what Purple's saying, but no, that's because it went 8, 9. It still came out. Close them out, and it's done. There's only 3 OGs when it comes to these bad boys. And I need the space boots. Y'all like to call them space jams. We grew up calling them space boots. And then I'm closed out on my. I'm closed out, baby. It's only 3.
So you talking about colorways, OG wise versus the actual silhouette?
Color, yes, absolutely.
So I feel like in chat, let me know how y'all feel about it. I feel like those are 2 different aspects.
It is.
The colorway versus the silhouette, correct.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so colorway wise, Wizard 3's a non-OG because he wasn't on the Bulls then. But silhouette wise, can we not say the 9 technically then doesn't count because he wasn't on the Bulls when they came out? He was playing baseball.
Not for me. Not for me. It's the colorway.
Purple haze.
It's got to be the color.
Yeah. See, 10s too. He wasn't playing basketball when those shoes came out. He was playing baseball.
Whoa. Are you sure Jordan never put on 10s on feet? Are you sure?
While he was
Jordan
on the
had 10s
Bulls?
on feet on court.
Are you sure?
While he
You
was
want
on
to
the
repeat
Bulls?
that? Yes, he did, sir. Because remember,
Okay.
Jordan said, "I don't like the toe cap. People not gonna like it."
Okay. You're right. You're right about that. Yes, you're
Which
right.
he
You're
was
right.
a Chicago Bulls player.
Come
So
on.
then it's just a 9.
Come
so
on.
then it's just a 9 then.
So for me, I don't count that. For me, it's the colorway.
Yeah, Miles, he did. You're correct.
What did Miles say? Didn't he wear when they came out 9 and 10?
Jordan wore the 9s. He wore the 9s on baseball, but we talking about the 10s. He wore the 10s on feet.
Well, hold on a second now.
Okay.
Hold on a second now.
Go ahead.
So that counts. He wasn't playing no basketball.
Correct.
We talking about colorways he wore playing basketball, even though he was on the Wizards. But you saying the colorway don't count because he wasn't on the Bulls.
Yeah,
we talking about a whole silhouette and colorways that came out when he wasn't even playing basketball no more.
And so that's why there's such a huge debate right now on the cool gray 11s, because some people consider them OGs. Some people don't consider them OGs. Some people consider them honorary OGs. I'm in the group of people that consider them honorary OGs because he definitely wore them on court, just not as a Bulls player. So it'll never be officially considered an OG 11 because he wasn't in Bulls uniform when he wore them. And that's where the whole debate kind of goes down the rabbit hole.
So for me, I'm not counting because he wasn't with the Bulls. I'm just talking about straight colorway itself.
Okay, so it says here Michael Jordan wore the Air Jordan 10 for his first game back from professional baseball.
Told you.
That was the first shoe he wore was the 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Facts.
So let me ask this. When did MJ play basketball in Jordan 9s?
He's playing basket.
And you will find out he wore the 9s on baseball. You'll find it.
Was that a cleat, Jay? Official?
Okay,
cleat?
it says here. All right, it says here Michael Jordan didn't wear the Air Jordan 9 during his first retirement from basketball in 93, but he did wear a player-exclusive cleat version of the shoe for baseball in 1994, and later, here we go. And later played in the Air Jordan 9 during his third stint in the NBA with the Washington Wizards around 2002, wearing the Air Jordan 9 Cool Gray. I think somebody said that in the chat.
But I'm saying
Okay,
we also said on the panel. I mean,
I know, but okay, I'm just giving out the history, so we all on the same page.
Facts.
Okay, but I feel like this is a very good conversation to have.
It is.
It is.
Not only now, so colorway wise, I get what you're saying. Colorway wise, as being just like what we said with the Cool Gray 11s. It's an OG colorway. Like to that point, Mike never played basketball in the Great 5 colorway, correct?
Yes, he has.
He played on the court in the Great 5s?
NBA All-Star game.
Yeah, there's pictures.
Okay, so the All-Star game. Okay. So the All-Star game. Okay.
And the Fire Reds, we already know.
Yeah, we know the Fire Reds. Okay. So let me think here. What other colorway? So he never wore like the what were those green 9s? The ones you had?
Oregon Ducks.
The olives. He never played ball in the olives.
I said Oregon Ducks.
No, just
Never played ball in the olives. Never. Okay. So that's essentially the only silhouette he never actually played basketball in.
Miles said he may have worn him for the Pippen charity
He played
game.
on the Wizards.
He said he might have worn them for the Pippen charity game.
Yeah.
So the debate is one. It don't count as an OG unless he played in them while he was on the Bulls.
From my perspective, I'm not speaking for.
But
Jay.
a lot of people share your same perspective.
Mm-hmm. They do.
A lot of people gravitate towards your perspective.
And see, and maybe this is more biased than anything, but I think that's the Chicago mentality, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just how majority of us Chicagoans, I'm pretty sure Miles feels the same way, will agree.
Well, let me ask you this: why do we glaze over Mike's time in Washington, though? Why do we glaze over Mike's, like, why do we look at Mike's time on the Wizards and go, well, that doesn't really count?
I think even Mike agrees with that. Doesn't really count.
But my man was out here trying to compete, and I think they went to the playoffs the one year. Did they not?
Yeah, but his stats were terrible that year.
Whose fault is that?
But I'm just saying though, why would you want to shed a spotlight on that though?
Because this is part of the debate between him and LeBron, and the fact that when you look at them, their career at the same age, okay, look at the output from LeBron and look at the output from Mike. Now, the difference is Mike was smoking cigars and drinking scotch. LeBron's still spending $1 million every year on his body.
Yeah, but also you have to keep in mind that Michael Jordan completely left the game of basketball, right?
Correct.
And we all know why, death of his father, rest in peace. And went to a whole nother sport and did, decent in that, and then came back to basketball. LeBron never did that.
But then no. Hold on a second. It's his time after the comeback. It's the fact that the first comeback rather is that he retired and then came back to basketball again. This time as a player owner for the Wizards.
And see, here's the other mitigating factor you have to keep in mind. And I want to go back. I want to continue to go back to this. Why Jordan left the sport of basketball in the first place, right? A lot of times people will tell you that, any sport, mental is just as important as the physical, right? He had already checked out at that time because of his close relationship with his father. It had impacted his personal life. It had impacted his professional life on every level, right? To the point where he felt like, I just don't want to do it anymore. You can have the athletic ability, but if your mental's not there and it's not stable, which his wasn't, then your body's not going to follow what your mind won't let you do.
Correct.
And so if you take that same scenario and then put that same scenario on LeBron James, we may get the same result. We'll never know. It's just hypotheticals. But LeBron hasn't really been chasing any mental challenges.
Yeah.
So here's something else you guys got to consider, right? It's not LeBron's fault, but LeBron did not take nearly, not even half, not even 80%, not even nothing close to Michael Jordan when it came to punishment. Michael Jordan getting slammed on the ground, right? The crazy fouls, the elbows. LeBron came up in the soft era. LeBron is soft as cotton candy, bro. Yes, he's a phenomenal player. He's flashy. He can do great things, but LeBron did not take nearly amount in a short amount of time as Michael Jordan has taken.
Jordan had that dog in him. When he stepped on that court, he had that dog in him. He would go forehead to forehead with anybody in the league. LeBron never doing that.
But that's not the conversation we having right now.
No. You said a little bit about 3 minutes ago that people are talking about the age of LeBron and then the age of Jordan, the comparison.
So it still makes it relevant in a sense.
It still makes it relevant because you cannot take away the fact that fouls are not real fouls in today's game opposed to when Jordan played. So Jordan took way more punishment on his body than LeBron has.
But even with that, how many times did Jordan not play a full game, 82-game season?
Dude,
mind you, most of his punishment came against the Pistons during those series. But after that, you can't necessarily tell me another team that was trying to beat up on Mike like that.
You don't think the Celtics?
New York Knicks, Anthony Mason.
Celtics?
Anthony Mason, New York Knicks. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it. You know.
Are you talking about one team? One.
You just asked me to name.
You're right. You
just said name one.
But okay, but in LeBron's defense, you can't tell me the Celtics wasn't trying to beat up on him.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not
The
gonna argue that.
the big three from the Celtics was
That's
definitely
what I'm
trying
saying,
to
the
beat up on
Celtics.
LeBron.
Yeah.
You know, another
But-
one was nobody really think that much of it, but the Spurs did a number on him too.
Yeah, Miles said Knicks, Pacers.
Okay, when you think about the Pacers, is Reggie Miller.
Reggie, yeah.
Reggie
And
Miller.
Reggie trolled him more
Reggie
than anything.
Miller,
It was
yeah.
mental.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well,
But see,
Dale
Reggie Miller,
Davis.
he was an assassin himself, though, bro.
What
Yeah.
about Dale Davis? Listen, y'all forgot about Dale Davis in the Pacers?
That's another one. Yeah,
Are you-
Dale
are you-
Davis.
Dale Davis,
Yeah.
bro? Are
I
you
forgot about Dale Davis.
But my whole thing is granted, a lot of those games where he was getting beat up on was more so in the beginning of his career, not so much later on in his career. Because you got to think, like during Mike's time, especially when he came back from baseball, the NBA was already changing then.
I don't dispute that.
Remember they had the whole hacker shack thing and all that stuff going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, the NBA was changing then as far as being able to just outright fouling people and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But it wasn't nearly as soft as today's game. As the day LeBron stepped on the basketball court for the first time until now. It was not nearly as soft. Can we agree with that?
It wasn't, but I would argue though, I think the performance output wise, these players are different.
Well, okay, let's talk about that for a second because I see where you're trying to go with this, Warrior Kicks. Science and nutrition have come so far from
Correct.
where it was back in the early 2000s to where it is now. So because of that, the evolution of the game continues to evolve at a higher level. So, yeah, I mean, in a sense, you really can't compare the early 2000s, 2002, 2003, that hardline era of fouls versus where we are today, because now your body's able to stay healthier longer. And with science and nutrition, you're able to, keep it going for, which is, is a big, catalyst to where we see with LeBron and how he's able to be in the league this long, untraditionally. So
True.
And don't get me wrong, LeBron is definitely a freak of nature, bro. Like, don't get it confused by what I'm saying. LeBron is phenomenal, bro. He deserves his flowers without doubt. But when we're talking about risking it all, we're talking about heart, soul, just that straight killer mentality. There's no way in hell there's a comparison. It's just not.
No, you're right. No, I mean you watch the way they play. LeBron wants to be more of a facilitator versus Jordan was more of an attacker.
Yeah, and listen, let's be honest. LeBron James have never won an NBA title with a 60-year-old man as his center. Let's just be honest, bro. Let's just be honest. And LeBron will never win a championship with a 60-year-old man as a starting center. He just won't. And I'm talking about Bill motherfucking Cartwright.
Man.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, chat.
But see, think of it from this perspective too, though. The centers of that time are nothing like the centers of today.
Oh, facts.
Like the centers of today, bro, they got range in their jump shot now. The game is played outside in versus inside out. Pause. Cartwright wasn't old dog. Facts. Cartwright was a savvy veteran, bro. He was.
Oh, I'm not dogging. I'm not.
You
I'm
know?
not saying he was like trash. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying.
But the way the game's played now, like, listen. Unfortunately, like it's unfortunately because of the way the game is played. Like LeBron's only playing it within what the rules are of the game. Okay, that's just what it is. NBA is getting solved every finals lately. Superstar gets hurt. Listen, you're right. For the amount of guys that blew out their Achilles this year, that needs to be studied.
Man,
There's a lot of guys that blew out their Achilles, and I'm
especially
wondering what this
Halliburton.
from.
He probably had the worst one of the season.
Yeah.
Man,
Now it's been some YouTube videos about a couple doctors been talking about the uprise in the in that issue.
is
for
it the
those
shoes,
NBA.
Jay? Did they talk about the shoes, or is it the wear and tear? Like, what is it?
I mean, they're talking about shoes and the constant wear and tear, which means if you think about it, these guys are playing all year round. I'll give you an example. Why is Luka hurt all the damn time? Because he's been overseas. As soon as he leave the NBA, he goes right overseas and he's back at playing a whole nother full season, bro.
And look at the weight he was playing at too, because now he's thinned out.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
thinned out a lot now,
Yeah.
and has been in the gym working.
Yep.
Who's the guy that plays for Denver, the center? He goes back home and
Jokic. That's
he goes
Jokic.
back home and plays too.
Yeah, the Joker, Jokic.
This dude has like a whole alpaca farm back
Yeah,
home.
he does.
Yep. And I'm gonna tell
You
you
see
right
his
now.
brothers? His brothers are ridiculous looking, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? They look like Mad TV characters.
I heard it has to do with the traction. You know what? It's a multitude of things.
Hey, hold on. Rob T. He said Hewitt had who in his team? John Starks. He had Michael Jordan, Ace Coon Boom, who was Charles Oakley. He had don't forget about Mason was on that team. So
Pippen.
New York Knicks had some guys.
You talking about them? Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I just brought up Anthony Mason a few minutes ago.
Yep. Okay,
And he was one of the dirtiest players in the league.
Yeah, I mean,
John
Mason,
Starks, Larry Johnson was on the Knicks at one point.
Yep.
Oakley,
Obviously
Oakley.
Patrick Ewing, Oakley,
Mhm.
Starks.
Yep.
Who was the other Ward? I thought his last name wasn't it?
They had King on there. I think they had King. I'm gonna go back to my old cards. I think it was King on that team too.
I mean, the Knicks always had a strong team, but they just kept running in the mic. You know, they kept running in the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Rob T, we definitely can't debate that. You're right. You're right, Rob T. We can't debate that.
None
bro.
of them are star. Yeah, I mean, listen.
That's facts.
Look, they were stars at their time. There were stars at it. Listen, there's someone made a video breaking down who LeBron had to go through and how his teams were constructed versus who Mike had to go through and how his teams were constructed. And granted, in the 9 finals he's been to, or is it 10 finals that LeBron's been to? I think in the 10 finals that he had been to, he had only been favored like 40% of the time. The other times, especially like that first time when he went against the Spurs, when he was on the Cavaliers, the first time, and I think they got swept by the Spurs, right? That was like his second or third year in the league when the Cavaliers went against the Spurs in the chip. The first
No. We want. I think Cavs. No. They didn't get swept. I don't think so. No, I think they won at least 2.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think they won 2, bro. But you could be right. But I think they won 2.
I thought
because he never
maybe it was a gentleman's suite where, you know, where it would have been like a 4-2, right? Like, I don't know. But Jordan only had one All-Star on his team.
You talking about Pippy?
Hold on a second. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Rodman named to like the All-75 team or something like that?
Yes, he was. But
So
All-Star.
he was on there. Name me the all-time team besides Wade that he had.
Kyrie Irving?
I don't think Kyrie is on all 75.
Oh, okay, all 75. Okay, well, you know what? I think that's
look at all this. Hall of Famers.
I think that's
Pippen,
debatable.
Horace Grant, Kukoc, Rodman. Is Steve Kerr not a Hall of Famer?
No, he's not,
No,
sir.
it's not.
Steve Kerr's not in there?
No. He had a hell of a shot, but no. No, sir. Listen, let me be honest with you, Rob T. You telling me Tony Kukoc is in the top 75 players of all time is
But he's a
absolutely
is he a Hall of Famer though?
they hyped Kukoc up, and he was not what they thought he was going to be.
But they talking about he in a Hall of Fame.
Listen,
now let's name the Hall of Fame players that LeBron played with.
Oh,
Shaq at the end of his career, the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Wade.
Yep. Chris Bosh. Yeah, I guess
is Chris Bosh a Hall of Famer?
No,
he gonna get there. He
gonna
get
Bosh
there. Nope.
So far I've named 2, and one of them was dead to rights.
Yeah.
Is Kyrie going to the Hall of Fame?
The NBA does not like him. He won't get it.
NBA Melo. Okay, Melo. Melo was at the end of his career basically too.
I don't know if Melo's going to get it, man. That's Allen. Another political situation.
Ray Allen Hall of Fame, right?
Yep, Ray Allen is.
Ray Allen, yes.
Okay, so that's
yep.
4, and 2 of them at the end of their career.
Mm-hmm. Miles, I agree. Chris Bosh, yep. Rob T said Kevin Love will make the Hall of Fame.
I don't know about that.
Well, Alpha Dad, LeBron didn't play with he didn't play with D Rose.
Yeah, he didn't play with D Rose.
He didn't play with D Rose.
And if he did at the end of his career, you talking about guys they're basically done. Granted, they go in the Hall of Fame, but they wasn't in their prime. Besides D Wade,
Dwight Howard, yes. Howard, Jimmy, yes. Dwight Howard, yes.
When he was on the Lakers,
yep. Yeah. Dwight Howard, yep. That's true.
Yeah, we keep forgetting that the Lakers team was a whole tunnel of recycled NBA players at that time. Everybody found their way through the Lakers organization at one point in time.
I mean, look, listen, this debate gonna go on forever until he officially retire, which may not be for another 3-4 years for all we know. Who knows? Man, but Nike themselves literally calls you king. That says something. Look, that whole king thing. You know where that actually started? That wasn't Nike. That was Sports Illustrated that called him that, and part of that was because of the high school he went to. What was the name of the high school? Saint something.
St. James.
Correct. There we go. St. And then James. They dubbed it the Saint, because it was was it St. James version of the Bible or something like that. And then they started calling him King James and all this stuff.
Well, King James, that's the version of the
King
Bible.
James version. There we go. Thank you. King James version. Correct. That's what it was. Thank you. Russ Westbrook. But look at the way Russ Westbrook was playing though.
Russ got too much. He's got too big of a chip on his shoulder. He can't.
Russ Westbrook was great on OKC,
and then after that, from sugar to shit.
Come on, man. We talking about guys that they brought over to play with him, or that he went to play with, that weren't dead to rights, even though they was going to the Hall of Fame, and they're prominent. That's what I'm saying. Versus with Mike, Rodman was there. Pippen they drafted. Okay. Kukoc they developed as well. You know. So, look.
Yes.
There could be a whole other debate, a whole other live about this debate.
Hey, Ryan is right. It's St. Vincent Mary's, Akron, Ohio.
There we go.
St. Vincent Mary's is where LeBron went.
Thank you.
Shout out to Ryan.
And then there was there was that. You went to the Catholic school, and then there's the King James version of the Bible, and they started calling him King James. And then they had him in the throne, they had the lion and all that,
Yep.
And listen, not for nothing. They have hyped so many players that came out of high school that are supposed to do something. Besides Kobe, LeBron's the next one that's lived up to the hype like that. I can't think of 2 other players straight out of high school that lived up to the hype.
Mm-mm.
And even then, Kobe took a while to develop. He took a while to develop coming out of high school versus LeBron. LeBron in his rookie year was must-see TV already to start.
Okay, hold on where you kicks. Now, here's where I don't fully agree with you. I agree with you, but here's why I don't fully agree. So you guys got to remember when Kobe came in the league, it was not that Kobe could not start. They wanted him to kind of learn the game.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted Kobe to learn the game. It wasn't that Kobe did not have the ability. Again, they wanted him to learn the game. He only sat on the bench 1 year. After that, after his freshman year, he was a starter his second year. Now, I'm going to go off a little bit of topic. To Shaq's point, to Shaquille O'Neal's point, and I agree with this, Anthony Penny Hardaway was ahead of Kobe when it comes to like being a rookie. He already was developed. He was already there. He was cooking people. So what we're saying about LeBron James is, yes, he had more hype than Kobe Bryant. For sure he did. Why? Because he was beyond selling out seats. He was on national TV when he was at St. Vincent Mary High School. So when we talk about social media, things like that, that stuff also heightens the individual up. So we got to think about that as well. And we got to think about it. If LeBron James was really that guy, the question when they sat down with Kobe Bryant, they said, Kobe, when will you give up the number one NBA player? He said, when I win another championship, I'll pass the torch to LeBron. If you guys do not remember that, maybe go back and look that up. When he won that NBA championship, he said, hey, now I'll pass the torch to LeBron. He said, I give you the torch now. But he said he wasn't giving LeBron nothing until he get one more championship. So what I'm saying to you, LeBron's not better than Kobe. Kobe said, here's the torch. You can have it now.
But we that's not the discussion, though.
I just said I was going off topic.
Discussing it rookie year for rookie year.
I just going off topic. I just said I was going off topic. But rookie year to rookie year.
Rookie year to rookie year, LeBron had a way better rookie year than Kobe did.
Yeah, because he was a starter.
But not even that. Even when Kobe got opportunity to play, my man had a problem with air balls. He said it himself. He was It was times he was in that game airballing a lot.
Yeah.
Rookie year for rookie year, LeBron had a better rookie year.
Do you remember LeBron's first shot, his rookie on the court? I remember his first NBA game, official game.
That was against who was it? Who did LeBron's first NBA game?
My memory serves me correctly. LeBron James pulled up, hella fat defense was on him. He pulled a high floater jumper from the three-point line on the side, and it went straight net when the NBA absolutely allowed the whole entire high school to watch LeBron play his first game.
So LeBron James's game, first game, October 29, 2003. He finished the game with 25 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds, and they played the Sacramento Kings.
His first point. Remember,
and it says here, the game was a major event with extensive promotion and coverage from ESPN due to the hype surrounding the high school phenom who was the first overall pick of the 2003 NBA draft. Yeah, I mean,
his first shot was a three. It was great defense on him. It was a high floating shot. I was like, oh, that's nasty. And all you heard was splish, splash.
Yeah.
He was taking a bath. And then that's when LeBron James was truly born as a phenom in the NBA to live up to the hype.
No, I mean, look, your first game ever, you dropped 25, 9, and 6. That's a great stat line. First game as a rookie ever playing.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. He had to go out for that. Purple Haze had to take care of
Perp had to go. And mind you, it is 11:15, and y'all been rocking out with us here for over 3 hours and almost 30 minutes. Damn. What a live we had today. Damn, what a live. And y'all still up in here rocking with us.
We're salute to everybody.
Bro, I didn't even have dinner yet, bro. I'm hungry. I might need to have just a little something. Maybe make me some eggs or something before I go to bed.
Hey man, get you some eat some edamame.
Some protein.
Balls.
Real quick, let me go through some of these comments here. Career to career, Kobe over LeBron. Listen, there's a lot to unpack with that statement, which is a conversation for another day. I think it's a conversation. Listen, until LeBron retires and then we're a couple years removed from it, I think that's the best time to have that conversation. Well, and I say that because listen, part of it is this, Jay. A lot of what LeBron does is scrutinized in comparison to Michael Jordan. When you really look at it, no one necessarily scrutinizes Kobe. Like, granted, Kobe's style of play was very similar to Mike. The fadeaway, the way he played, the way everything, right? But no one technically scrutinized Kobe to the extent that they scrutinized LeBron to MJ. No, they don't do that. And a lot of it is and y'all may not agree or you may agree. When you look at the top media outlets, the comparison is always MJ to LeBron. It is. It is MJ versus LeBron and what they did. Okay? Kobe doesn't get thrown up in there like that. He doesn't. He's not in the conversation. Now, granted, you got people like Stephen A. Smith who will bring up Kobe, right? And there's others out there too. But overall, when you look at they compare career to career, they go MJ versus LeBron. That's what the conversation is. The thing with Kobe, and I'm gonna let you rock with it, Jay. A lot of people, unfortunately, look at Kobe in a whole different perspective because of what tragically happened to him. And if you don't believe that's true, look what happened with his sneakers. There's a whole other love for what's going on with Kobe due to the fact that he tragically passed away. And I'm going to say this too. Part of the problem is the fact that he played on the West Coast.
I'm gonna unpack this.
I know it's a lot to unpack what I just said.
Yeah. I'm gonna unpack this as I know it's not getting late. It's late.
It is late.
And then I'm done, chat. I'm done with this one.
Yeah.
I will say this, man. When you self-proclaim yourself as the best ever and not allow the people to really rate you also can hurt you at the same time. Mm-hmm. So Kobe had a flare of arrogance, but it was confident. Mm-hmm. Jordan was like, listen, man, I'm not the best ever, nor will I think that. I'm not going to disrespect those who came before me. But LeBron was like, shit, I'm better than all y'all. And now I'll leave that statement like that. And then I think we got a lot more to impact on another live.
Facts. Because otherwise it'd be the next day. It'd be the next day by the time that conversation is over. You know what I'm saying? That being said, let me read through a couple of these comments here. Let's see. King Mighty said, man, he probably have like 8 rings by now, but nah, Mamba was built different. He stayed 10 toes down in LA and made people come to him. Well, don't forget, he did say it's either me or Shaq. So he was willing to leave. Do you remember where he was going to go, Jay?
I don't remember where he was going to go.
Bro,
I remember.
there was speculation
he
he was going to go to Chicago.
Hmm.
There was speculation out there that if he left, he was going to go to Chicago. But that's for another day. All right. Here we go. He said, I like Kobe Nikes more, but I'm going to have to go with Bron. Okay. LeBron is not a hero. Mike was a hero. Listen, this LeBron, Mike, and Kobe. Listen, we're going to have to do a live on this one. I think we're going to have to do a live on that. I really think we will have to do a live on it because this is going to be interesting, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Right, because he's still playing. Okay, right, because he's still playing. He still can be under a microscope. Jimmy, yeah. LeBron made himself a villain. Did he, though? Did he make himself a villain? Or is it the mentality of hate to make sure Mike maintains that top spot? You know, because people like Skip Bayless was coming at him every day, bro. Every day they was talking about LeBron James. And then my man Shannon Sharp was there defending him. Bro, listen, them times Shannon Sharp would come out with the do-rag cigar and the scotch sitting on the table. That was goated TV, bro. Goated TV. Okay. Hard to overlook Bron's passing and rebounding to go along with scoring as well as defense in younger years and his height. Yeah, I mean, LeBron had the ability to defend all 5 positions on the floor. Although, how many defensive first teams was Mike on?
I think it was, he has 6 or 8.
Yeah, I mean,
6 or 8.
Mike was on all defensive teams, so
yep.
LeBron don't get the credit for his defense like that, but he had the ability to guard all 5 positions. Okay. Let's see here. Facts, Jay. Bron deserves all the accolades, but I can't get around him calling himself the king.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that the king name was given to him. Okay, see you for the Tokyo 5s, One Pair at a Time podcast. Facts, appreciate it.
9 times.
9 times, okay. 9 times. There you go.
Times.
You know, so defensively, Mike's got the accolades, but when you really look at it, LeBron's ability to defend all 5 positions on the floor, you know. Fellas, why aren't I getting the notifications for these lives? Do you have the notification bells turned on, sir?
Yep.
If you don't have those notification bells turned on, you're not going to get it. Make sure you double check that you have your notification bells on. Let's see. He was looking at a house in Chicago.
Okay.
Miles, yep, 9 time. Let's see. Yeah, go to your app settings, Ryan, and you got to fix that. He said he does have it on. I don't understand what that is. I don't know why he's not getting notifications. Although I will say this, check your phone settings and see if you have notifications turned on from YouTube in the YouTube app. If you get the push notifications, if you don't have that turned on in your phone, you're not going to get notified. Make sure you got that turned on too.
That's true.
Let's see here. Mike's all defensive year stats are suspect. Go look back at the game stats. They don't math.
They don't match.
See? Okay. See? Jay, okay. It is it is settled. We will have a live about this topic.
Listen,
we're gonna have to do it.
listen, I told you I was done. I was like,
We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it. Chat, man. Listen, we appreciate y'all being up in here with us. Man, tonight was a movie. 3 hours and 38 minutes going strong. We appreciate y'all being up in here. Without you guys, this definitely wouldn't be to the level that it's at. Yeah, the argument is generational. It is. It is. But you know what? Seeing as how we've seen both play, we can have that argument.
Yeah.
We've seen both players play.
Yeah.
Okay. We've seen Kobe, we've seen LeBron, we've seen MJ.
Yeah.
So we can go from there. Okay.
I'm gonna put it out there. We even seen Magic.
You know, I didn't see Magic.
I did.
I didn't see Magic like that, unfortunately.
Okay, I did.
I didn't. You know.
I'm just throwing a little something out there. That's all. Just a little something.
If LeBron is king, why is he still chasing crowns at 40? MJ was done by 36 with 6 rings and the throne already secure. Look, he playing for the same reason. Look, he out here playing for the same reason Tom Brady was still playing football at 40, bro. Look at Aaron Rodgers. How old is Aaron Rodgers and he's still playing football? They trying to win.
Rob T, I'm gonna remember what you said because I do have a lot to speak on about Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell as one of the greatest players ever.
Bill Russell, 11 rings in 15 years.
Again, we got a lot to unpack.
Again,
we got a lot to unpack.
We gotta cut it, y'all. It's almost 11:30 at night Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Jay, you got anything before we go ahead and close this out, bro?
Chat, I love y'all. This was a dope live, man. I mean, you guys made it dope. It was you guys. I'm telling you right now, man, Ghost Watchers, if you are only watching for the first time, hit that notification bell for both Where Your Kicks 26 and myself. Give us a thumbs up. We're going to catch y'all on the fly side.
Facts. Look, don't forget this Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, One Pair at a Time podcast channel. We will be live for the drop of the Tokyo 5s. Okay, you ain't subbed up yet. You got to go ahead and do so. Make sure you have those notification bells turned on. Make sure you have the push notifications turned on your cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Turn them on your computer, everything, y'all. We appreciate you being up in here. We definitely going to catch y'all next time because you never know when we may go live again. We're going to keep bringing y'all this heat. Y'all keep showing up. We're going to keep showing out.
Yep.
Facts. In any case, y'all, have a great rest of your night. Shout out to everybody for being up in here. We catch y'all next time. Peace.